Good evening, members of Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to Lechuza, bruja, late night owl live. How's everybody doing tonight? For those who follow over stream, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and for those who follow my show TikToks under HCS895. Hope everybody is having a pleasant evening. As for me, I'm hanging in there, brothers and sisters. What I'm going to do is share out this live. All right. Shared. I'm shared it all out. How you doing, Andres Carizales, Edna, Sister Edna Wilson? How you doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing great tonight. Since it's Lechuza Bruja night, might as well start off with the Lechuza from Elms Grove. There's a picture that I captured from Elms Grove. For those who know what Bruja stands means, it means witch. Uh, guess this witch lives in the woods, and there she is. I captured her in Elms Grove, and in a video, debunked the video, and as I was debunking it, I was able to capture the image of her. How you doing, cousin Jesse? His brother Law Morgan, cousin Jesse. Yeah, this bruja here, she's very active there in Elms Grove, brother and sisters. Let me see how I can fix this. She's very active in Elms Grove. Uh, of what I've witnessed, the years that I lived there, uh, very active in those woods. Uh, I'm more sure the children had spotted her. I know one of my nephews said some woman would come out of the woods, some old lady, asking him what happened to me, where am I at, and stuff like that. So spiritually, I'm more sure if I were to go there and one evening, I'm more sure we probably hear a laugh, the laughing come out of the woods. I think some of this the entities that live there and stuff like that, they need energy in order for them to manifest. And what's near the creek is, most creeks and lakes they have a lot of limestone. So limestone uh, stores energy, and I believe that's why they manifest in those areas where there's limestone. There's manifestations, or where there's land, where there's limestone. You know, that's why they manifest, and there's a lot of spiritual activity. I know here in Central Texas, there's a lot of limestone all throughout the land, such as down in the Rio Grande Valley where we come from. Me, cousin Jesse, well, that's where I was raised and born. There's a lot of limestone down there too. So limestone equals paranormal activity. You'll see all kinds of things. How you doing, Sister Madeline? How you doing tonight? I hope you're doing well. Seen yesterday somebody that disappeared like 2 years ago showed up, but I seen that he's been showing up in a certain group talking smack, but this is not about him, and this is nothing about those people from those groups that are irrelevant in my life. This is about me sharing uh, the spiritual evidence of what I've captured when it comes down to witchcraft and necromancy. Maybe I can get cousin Jesse on here if he will like, because I know he's experienced a lot of things dealing with that, dealing with a an Indio brujo or Nagual from some kind of shapeshifter that he was dealing with down there in the Rio Grande Valley. And I remember an entity like that when I was growing up. He was pretty tall, and he had the feathers and like a face mask. Very tall figure that would be dressed like back in those days of the Mayans and Aztecs, how they would wear their gears. I mean their clothing that they would wear back in the day. I remember seeing something like that. Uh, Maybe I can talk about it, but it's up to cousin Jesse who wants to jump on, because I don't want him to do a ninja on us that he's gonna appear and then disappear. But yeah, I remember seeing one. I mean, something like that, right? That's wearing the face mask and the I would say like wooden mask, right? And tribal feathers and the necklace, the the little short skirt and the sandals. Something from the past in that nature. And it still has the ability to manifest and shapeshift and show itself. And it has the capability of making different noises, even animal sounds. It's I witnessed it. I witnessed it my when it came to our house for like about a week, calling out my father. I remember seeing this thing. It was huge. There he is. How you doing?
What's going on,
Jesse?
cousin?
How you doing?
I'm doing okay, I guess. I'm covered in pain medication, but I'm okay.
Pain medication, buddy?
Yeah, I put some on my arm and my leg.
To kill pain.
That's what it's supposed to do. Hello, Edna. Hello, Juan. Hello, Wendita.
So what do you think about that, cousin? I remember seeing this Indio, but he was tall, man. He was like over 7 foot, man. It looked like to me he looked native, but if he has the ability to make different sounds, different noises of animals, it would have to be like a shapeshifter skinwalker, right?
Something like that, primo.
Well, what
Because
is what is their name? What would the Spanish name be? Nagual?
Nagual,
I thought there was a different name that they used to call them.
he did, Madden. He's all posted out.
I'm all posted out. Fridays is slow, so we'll see. You do an hour, 2 hours. Tomorrow I won't do a live tomorrow because I will be going dancing to a dance.
And even if he does one, it'll be late.
Uh, yeah, I'm just trying to do my thing here, and there's people trying to come from the woodworks like from 2 3 years ago. I'm like, come on, man, let me
Told you
do
it was
my
a
thing
troll.
here.
I told, I told you it was a troll.
Yeah, but let's stay focused with the thing.
Yeah. When my mom was dying, I kept hearing an Indian medicine man, and the doorbell would ring every day at the same time, and nobody was there. I would hear an Indian chanting. I would follow him. I would follow the noise outside, and I could hear him louder outside. And after my mom died, I was watering the plants, and I found a old Coca-Cola bottle with black liquid, tight hair, inside of one of the flower pots, which I guess it was up to me to find it. And then we found some clay pots under the house. But after my mom died, that Indian quit chanting.
So who do you think this? It was you couldn't see it, so it had to be a spirit or unclean spirit that was surfacing up there.
Uh,
Uh, what do you think? Do you think it's because they were dabbling in the dark arts? I'm
yes,
talking about the people that were coming up against your mother.
yes. It turns out it was one of my mom's cousins. He wanted my dad, my stepdad, and my mom knew about it. The matter of fact, only the immediate family, as you well know, got to see her one last time, and then the casket was sealed, and everybody else came in, and we had a closed casket. As you saw, the power of three in the cemetery,
Yes, sir.
you saw that firsthand. At her house, you saw the power of three. As a matter of fact, all three of them got into the car and they fled. They fled from you. But yeah, it was up to me to find the brujeria, which I took from the then house, and I threw it over my left shoulder into some running water. Yeah, I didn't see where it landed. I didn't see where it took. I just threw it over my left shoulder and into some running water.
And some of them have passed away already.
Yeah,
Of those power of three.
yep. The work went back to the sender.
Yeah, I think one of there's one or two of them that passed away.
I think the Indian dude passed away, and two of the ants passed away.
The ones that were holding hands on that day. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
man. Then
Some of the activity that I witnessed, and that's that because I couldn't drive at the time. I had a blood clot on my leg, and my brother was working. My brother Tom, and I rode with him. I couldn't drive. I wanted to go to the funeral, and we drove all the way, and I think we even got dressed there in the cemetery. We got
yeah,
dressed in the cemetery, and when we approached the the location where their her burial was going to be, I know the first thing I noticed is some strange events, which there was not there was some wind, but there was some big black birds that were flying by the field, and it's like this big old black birds wanted to come towards the lot, where she was going to be buried, and I started praying against those birds that I seen trying to come to interrupt the funeral, right, or the burial. So when I got there to where everybody was at, I noticed those three ladies that they were all holding hands, and of course they had a preacher praying that she accepted Lord Jesus Christ as the Lord and Savior and stuff like that. Then I noticed there's three that they were holding hands and they were chanting something, and it was in Spanish nor English. So when I seen the birds, I felt to me it felt that they were calling those things to come towards the burial site, and that's when I started praying spiritually against the woman that were chanting and those birds for them not to come to to the location, you know. And
well,
after the funeral, we stayed there, right, a little bit, uh, where they lowered to the ground and stuff like that, and then they said that they were going to have a comida after the party. I mean, after the burial, a comida, like a
yep,
little gathering, like tradition. So that's when I went in there, and that's when that happened with the ones that he's talking about, where they were holding hands in the living room, and I was sitting on the on the chair that's there, and they're looking at me, and I'm looking at them, and I start praying to our Father in front of them because I already knew what they had done at the cemetery. So I start praying to our Father, and then they're still holding hands. They never let go. They say, "Who are you?" And I'm looking at them, and I said that I'm the son of. I said my mother's name, and they all looked at each other, and I kept on praying, because they know who I am because of the abilities that I had when I was a kid, and of course because of my Lola, which is a
yep,
great great grandmother. Did
yep,
they know that I have capabilities, spiritual gifts? So when they looked at each other, man, instead of dealing with me, they kept on holding hands and they ran out of the house, like literally jumped off the porch and took off running out into the street, into their car, and they took off like a bat out of hell. And then
yeah. Well,
my aunt comes and says, "Hey, what happened to Tia so and so and so and so?" So I don't know. So they just took off. That's
yeah,
what I said to them. But I knew that they were trying to do wrong to my cousins. That's what they
yep.
were there,
That
and
that
that's what I prayed against them.
one of those nights, I was drinking before I lost my toe. Before the stroke, I was drinking out there with cheese, and this black Lechuza stopped on top of the pole of where the waterworks used to be,
Hmm.
and it didn't know I was out there drinking with Juan. And Juan said I was about to cuss at it, and Juan told me to be quiet, and he went out in the middle of the street and said something to it. Whatever he said brought it down, and it landed behind a old store in the alley, and you could tell it was dying because it kept making noise. But Juan transformed into the Lechuza because his grandma taught him. So whatever he said to it, it killed it.
Law Morgan says they have some gal to come to the house and do evil. Yeah,
Yeah,
the people, man, wicked people would do wicked things. Just like, I mean, y'all seen it happen, man. Look at the people that have come up against Brother Josh Turner. You know, they ain't not doing no good, right? Well, and these people, because they're united, right? So they figure they're in the power of three, and then most likely they've been doing this for a long time. That they were going to do the maldad, but I didn't let them because I call upon the heavenly angels, the heavenly Father, and they took off. Instead, they left, took up running.
it's funny though, man, that all of my mom's tias, they look native.
Yeah, yeah, they all look native.
They all look native. Even Grandma Lola looked native. But yeah, those birds.
The family, that side of the family was divided uh, because of the balance. Some believed in goodness, and some were doing wicked things.
I mean, look at Prima Pella's sons. The youngest one shot the oldest one in the face
Yeah,
over a chick.
you're
Now
talking
she's
about
dead
Travis.
and he's dead. Yeah,
Yeah, then one of them died in a car wreck. No,
yeah. One of them died in a car wreck.
that's what happens when the battle between good and evil. That if you try to do evil to somebody, that it can come back to you if the people are being protected by the heavenly Father. That the evil that they're trying to place on somebody, this is wicked people. Uh, that it can come back to them, and some of their family members will die because no, the people are being protected spiritually. And I think this is exactly what happened, Primo. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be honest with you.
Uh, one of the little black one of the little black cousins is the one that kept the house, Grandma Lola's house. His last name is Chavez.
And it's still living there.
Yeah.
Did they fix it up?
I have no idea. I've never been in that house. Ever since I was a kid, I've never been in that house.
Yeah, I remember my great great grandmother, man, my Lola, man, the day that they took me there. I like going to her house, and she would always ask me. She would ask me, "How come you like coming to my house?" Well, I like come to your house. I play with the chickens and the roosters, and then I like looking at the pigeons that you got. I think she had doves, right, or pigeons in the back in the cage. And then she says, "That's the only reason you like coming over here?" I said, "No, but I like come visiting you, and I like come visiting the man that sits on the chair over there by the shed." And she looks at me, and then my mom looks at me, and she told me to be quiet. My mom told me to be quiet. Then my Lola goes like this, like, what man are you talking about? Can you describe to me how does it look? I said, yes. I was telling her how the shirt that he had on, I looked on the face, that he was very old, that his boots were brown, and they were muddy because it looked like he was working in like irrigation in the fields. And then she looks at me, and she looked at my mom, and then she's like, "Where else do you see this man?" "Oh, I see him in the room right there, where you got all the stuff hanging." So I see him over there by the window. There's a chair there that he sits and likes looking outside, and that's where I see him. So I find him there, or I find him over in the other chair. You know. Then my mom was telling me to be quiet. Then my grandmother, my great great grandmother, she says, "He's gifted." He's special. He's gifted. You can see this thing that we can't see. Uh, so yeah, she's the one that been knowing about what I can do spiritually.
Yep.
If somebody knew, it would be my great great grandmother.
She was a white witch. She was a white witch.
Hmm.
I uh I went by by the house where next door to Grandma Lola. Said doesn't have a door, doesn't have windows. The roof is caving in on it. It looks
Which
like
house?
shit. The one that Juan bought next door to Grandma Lola's.
Oh,
We're
to the right.
right next door.
Yeah.
Where the Rodriguez used to live.
Oh, it's falling apart.
Yeah, right there where I got my neck cut. Where I died. I mean, right there where I died, man. When that window slammed shut on my neck. Both of the Cuartes Garzas are dead.
Tacuates.
Yeah, the Cuartes Garza.
Which
They,
ones are those?
they were supposedly our cousins.
They ain't been dead?
One died in an oil field. One died here in Raymondville.
You talking about what was their names?
Uh,
They were
Adol-
Garzas, right?
yeah, Adolfo and I can't remember his name. It starts with an A.
I never knew that they were cousins, man.
Yeah.
So how they are cousins?
I don't know, man. Joe used to call him cousin.
The only Cuates I knew were cousins was those Chavez.
Yeah. And, I wound up having to challenge him too, and did night 1-on-one. I challenged their big brother as well, and he would wait for me to pass by, and then when he saw me leave, he'd be like, "Come back," and then I'd come back, and he'd run inside the house. I got challenged by their dad, Blackie. I told him to take his old ass on before I stomped him in the ground. You know
Yeah,
me.
but a lot of that, man. There's a lot of families like that uh, that are based off the witchcraft,
You know me, cause I'll fight.
especially in the West Side. But I think it's everywhere in Maryville, honestly. So this is I was showing the picture of the witch here from Elms Grove. I think I have the short reel video of the one that's dancing. I can share that one too. Let me change up the picture, but we can. We're just talking stories right now. Yeah, I would always see this. Some of these brujas, man. They're within the systems. Some are nurses, some are teachers. They're everywhere.
It's like I said, man.
And they practice what they
Magic,
believe, right?
magic has no color. It depends on the caster. That's what I've always said.
So, some of these people that get mad because I just talk about it. It's like you know they get mad because I'm talking about it. I said, look, if you're that soft, you don't need to be here. Listen to what I have to say, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Plain and simple. Especially if I'm not talking directly about you. I'm just talking in general. You shouldn't make something out of nothing. That's
Exactly.
what that's what people try to do
There won't
to
be
me.
none.
Try to make something out of nothing. Well, he was talking. He put a picture of me. That's me right there when when I was training in the woods. No,
Uh,
it's a
the,
picture in Elms Grove. Let me see. I can find another photo here. But that's a one different filters for that one.
Wow, can't believe
And
you.
can you see her there, people?
Yeah,
And this is a black and white photo. It said that she stands out there the most, but I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know, man.
This
That
one?
that right there, that's a good capture.
Yeah.
All this happened to me, man, and it happened to me without a camera. So it's stuff that I've lived through.
Look, I'm going to share some stories in a moment, man, of what I would see at nighttime when I was this is uh I would say after everything happened with my mother. I would always see at night, especially at night. You know how like going running, pretty much jogging, and
Yep.
I would just take off sometimes, and I'll be running the night. Always running into this woman dressed in black that would cross the street like down our block. They'll come out of somebody's house. They'll be all in black, and they cross the street, and they'll be on the street moving pretty fast. You know, like man, what the hell? You know, but it was a big. I guess is their time of worship or whatever. You know, so I was running into this woman that would be dressed in black with a black veil on their face. Would that be considered a bruja, primo?
Yeah. Especially if he was all in black.
Especially at nighttime. They had the veil and they're wearing a dress,
That's a
and I
bruja.
was always running into them for some reason. And then over there by past the Pony League, if you go down the little dirt road to where the bridge is, and you go straight down the dirt road, maybe like three different fields to the left there was a field where people would take their cars out there. I guess there were colt, and they would be all dressed in black, except the guy in charge was dressed in like uh, was it maroon? But all the other people were dressed in black, and they'll have like a fire in the center. I don't know. I mean, to me that's a cult, you know.
Well, where I live now, man, I live a couple of minutes away from that highway. I live past
What I'm
that.
talking about?
I live past that last street. You have to go down that street, up one, up two, up three, and then halfway down the block, and you're at my house, where I am now. So,
So where do you live? What exactly where? I mean, like what the vicinity? West side?
yeah, on one side.
Down over there towards the near the Point League?
No, I live right there where Arriaga's place is.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. That's right. You told me where they used to have their plumbing place.
Yep, it's all run down now.
And tell them, cousin, the time that I told you I want to show you something because I will go train at nighttime out there in the woods, and I told you, hey, let's go over here. I want to show you something, you know. And I took him out there by the. It was like we call it a canalito, like a little. What is it called in English? You know,
uh,
irrigation system.
it's,
Yeah, where there's water, and I took him there, and we're training a little bit, and they told me, I said, listen, what you hear, primo?
oh man, I heard a bunch of flashing. I heard a bunch of crying. Uh, it was a lot, man, a lot to deal with. But mostly the Llorona was very active that night. You know, she's always active around water.
Then we were seeing lechuzas too. I think there were some black lechuzas down there by that area.
Anywhere I went with you, we would always run into lechuzas.
But you said, "Come take me to the store," and I had already just come from the incident that happened to me is I was kind of feeling down, thinking about my mom, and I got in a truck. I want to go drive towards the cemetery. I passed the old cemetery where her grandfather, grandmother buried, and I kept on going. We're traveling on dirt roads because we're illegal as hell. So I went down the dirt roads and was going towards the other cemetery. Then the ranch lights that were behind me, I couldn't see the ranch lights no more. I just seen darkness, and I was going like I think like 35 down the dirt road, and the the vehicle wasn't moving forward, and I gave it more gas, and I picked it up to 40 because I could see the poles, and it was going 40, but it wasn't moving forward. Next thing you know, it felt like when I looked through the rearview mirror, like I said, I could only see darkness, and it felt like somebody dropped the rear end. And once it dropped the rear end, I'm going 40. It's like I lost control, and I almost hit a pole. So I drove home. I didn't even stop at the cemetery. I was freaking out, what had happened. So where you going, son? So I drove home, and I was like kind of freaked out what I witnessed or experienced. Cousin Jesse had been drinking, and I told him what had happened. So him and my brother went to go check out the vehicle. So what y'all find when you went out there, Primo?
The damn tailbed was knocked off. If
Ripped off.
we went for the chains, it would have fallen.
Yeah, the tailgate was like literally ripped off. It was hanging, I think, right?
Yep. And that store we went to is completely closed now. That whole place is closed.
So and I could smell like a beastly smell out there. Like a beastly smell of some sort, like pestilence or something. So cousin Jesse's like, "Come on, let's go to the store. I want to buy me another beer." So I took him to the store. So as I took him to the store and I'm waiting for him, I parked like a street behind the store. I'm sitting there, and from the field, because there's a field down that block in the end, I see this big old dark thing coming our direction, and it's moving pretty fast. Next thing there, I hear his cousin Jesse, "Hey, cuz, I got the beer, whatever." And I'm like, "Get in, get in. There's something coming. There's something coming." And then I told him to look. And what'd you see, cousin?
The biggest, blackest thing I've ever seen, man, was coming down the street and they get chased. We were doing 40, 45, and then get chased. And then you decided to play chicken with the damn thing.
I was like, I told cousin Jesse, I'm tired of running from things. I'm not going to run. I'm going to face it. So I turned the truck, and it was like a Mexican standoff. The dark shadow figure was in the middle of the street looking at us, and I was looking at it, and I said, "I charged over the truck," and it came at us. And the crazy part is that Jesse's window is where it would pass by because I was passing
Oh,
him by his window.
I
And
know.
cousin
Passing by the window, you keep putting me at risk and putting me at risk. Finally, we went home. My beer had fallen. I had lost my buzz and everything, man.
he sobered up sobered up real quick. I played chicken for about 5 minutes with it, and then I said, "Hey." Then we took off home, But for about 5 minutes,
He
I was
kept
going
trying to
at it. It was coming at me, and I was going at it, but it was going right. The truck was going right through it because it's a spirit, unclean spirit. I never hit it because the truck was literally going through it. What do you think? We call it a bulto negro in Spanish, which is a dark shadow. But what did it seem like to you, cousin? As big as it was?
It looked like a Bigfoot. Yeah, it looked like a Bigfoot, but it was a dark shadow. Then I got to see it really up close. Thanks.
It was a what? The truck was a what? 1965 Ford.
Yep, I remember I fixed that truck.
It's a
The only,
3 speed.
the was the Christmas tree.
And cousin Jesse was freaking out because I wasn't backing away up from it, man. I wasn't running away from it. I said, "No, I ain't gonna give it no fear." I was already upset what it did to me in the dirt road. So I said, "All right, you wanna play, let's play." And I went at it with the truck, man. But the truck would go right through it.
Yeah, La Morgan, you ain't lived till you play chicken with something that was really big and black. It got rid of my buzz. My beer got hot, and like I said, they kept trying to get me because I was the only side of the vehicle that was open.
But that's what. And we made it home, and cousin Jesse was like, "Fuck, my bus is gone. I don't even want to drink the beer."
Beer was all fucking chicken up.
But you seen it, right? But you had a close view of it because it was right by your window.
A real close view.
How tall was it? Primo?
Anywhere from 10 to 12 feet tall, man, if not taller. It was really
How
tall.
wide?
I don't
How
know my
wide was
one, John Morgan, but all I know is I got sober quick. Hey, Bonnie Honey Bear, welcome back.
Honey Bear? How you doing?
How you doing, Jess?
Yeah, that was crazy. I was pissed off. So I ain't going to run away from Primo. I don't know what came over me, man. That, but I didn't run away from it.
No, you got brave at the wrong moment.
Yeah, I didn't run away from it. I actually faced it and noticed that the truck was going right through it. This is when people tell me about Bigfoot. The Bigfoot is flesh. It's like no, I seen it. I played chicken with it and ran my truck right through it, and nothing happened. It was still standing there
I'm sorry, man.
because it's a spirit, unclean spirit, and it was pitch black, right, primo? Midnight black,
It's black. It was black, man.
dark. It was darker than the night.
Yep, yep. Anybody's Bruja Friday? Anybody
Yeah,
got stories to tell? Y'all can jump on in.
yeah. You got any bruja stories? You're more welcome to jump on in. Let me try to find another picture here. Maybe I can share the little short reel video of las brujas.
Uh, that witch picture you have of that witch by the tree wearing, I don't know what she's wearing, but she looks sexy as fuck.
The one by a tree,
I guess she's wearing green pants.
green.
Yeah, you have the picture. You caught it in the woods. It's holding a cat or a dog or something.
A cat or a dog? And let me go look through the photos here, see what I can find for y'all on the collection of pictures. She said she was holding a cat or a dog.
It looked like she was holding something, man.
Oh,
But she's in some trees.
yeah, there's so many pictures here that I don't know which one it will be.
I can't remember what it was called because of the damn stroke.
But let's see what I can find for you here.
It's either green or yellow, something like that that she's wearing.
You're talking about Joel Burgess witch?
No, I'm talking about a witch that you caught in the woods. It don't matter if you're not good at telling it, Jesse H. I wasn't good at coming on live either, but it gets easier every time you do it.
Let me see. I got one here of the night. It's at nighttime.
And that's it.
I don't know what's going on here with. There you go. Let me see.
Whoa.
And I'll do the close up of her face in a moment.
Wow.
That's the one that I don't think you've ever seen this one, cousin Jesse.
I haven't. That's like I'm saying, wow.
We did an nighttime investigation and captured this out there. I heard some movement and I shined the light that ways, and that's what the camera captured. I was doing a live recording. I'll show you the face in a moment.
Wow. Is she riding a broom?
I don't know if she's levitated up in the air. I know she's not touching the ground. Uh, okay, let me show the close up of the face. You see the face there, primo? There you go.
Wow. So she's white complected.
Sister Brenda thinks she's holding like some candle or some light, but I'm thinking she's like a succubus, man, because they drain energy.
Wow.
Can you hear
That's a
me, primo?
that's a good picture, man.
Thank you.
Wow. Working hard, man. She's working hard.
Jesse says that you're not good at telling. Hey, you can share it, man. If you like. I'll drop the link here. Can you hear me, cousin?
I can hear you fine, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah. There's a link if you wants to jump on and share your story.
Wow. Yeah, no, man. We've been dealing with it since we were young. I mean, The first time I ran into Lechuza, I was like 78, and someone like that. I didn't know you're not supposed to go for that. It came for my eyes, and I slept in the middle of the damn mud hut on the big floor. I still remember that day. The the cousin was outside the gate, outside the fence over there, and something passed by whistling, and se me hizo fácil to whistle back. And he told me no, that it was gonna come from for my eyes, that it was a lechuza, and I didn't even know what a lechuza was. I was that young, but I remember I camped out in the living room. I'm sorry on this. Is that any better? Is
I can
that,
hear you.
can you hear me? Cause
Yeah.
then, like I said, I was camped out in the kitchen on the third floor, uh, and was peeking toward the place I slept. Of course, the front door opened from the bottom and the top, and the back door opened from the bottom and the top. The front door was closed. The back door where I slept, the bottom was closed and the top was open. So the hut ventilated, and I heard some wings in the yard. Next thing you know, a hand goes into where I would sleep on the bed and was checking for me, and then a face. And ever since then, I quit sleeping in the bed, and I slept in the living room. But that was my first ordeal with a lechuza. Yeah, I was laying down on this. I sat back up, and the audio changed. Like the second time I was a teenager, I was like 17, going on 18. My friend, I went and dropped him off, and I used to go home by a different way, and he told me, "Hey man, did you have fun getting attacked by that dog the next day?" And I told him, "No." How do you know about that? He goes, "You went this way, you went that way, you went this way, you went that way." I go, "Nobody was following me, man. How do you know?" He goes, "You remember looking up and seeing that white bird up on top?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "That was me." So his grandmother taught him how to become a lechuza. So it was the second time I dealt with somebody that transformed into a bird. What's going on, Jesse H?
Not a lot. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
All right. I was going to tell a story traveling from New Mexico to Chula Vista, California,
Okay,
and my encounter with the witch.
okay.
Go ahead, brother.
I'm not good at telling stories, so
Yeah, just go. Like we were
I
just
don't
here amongst
even
friends talking, man. Go ahead. Share
I
what
don't
you were
even know
doing.
where we were. We came across a place. It was like it was just like a giant yard sale with tents and shit all over the place. I went in there looking at a couple things, and I bought an instant holder for my sister, but I walked into one of those tents, and there was I don't know. I looked right at her. That I walked into the tent, and she disappeared. She had a cauldron going, and I don't know. I can't tell fucking right, but anyway, at least I tried. You can ask me questions, I guess, because
Oh, we're just listening. Go ahead, brother. So it was a location where there was tents, like a gypsy.
yeah, it was like a gypsy flea market type thing. It was like all these vendors had tents, and it's hard to explain. I've never seen anything like it, like, in my life besides that time.
Was there like fortune tellers and I mean, card
No,
readers.
no,
Uh,
it was just strictly like uh storefront type thing.
so
But
the encounter with the witch. What
okay,
happened, brother?
I walked into her tent, her store, and she had a bunch of glass pipes, like weed pipes. But she had beads across, and I looked around. There's nobody there. Like, I was a shisty guy. I was gonna steal one as soon
You
as
know the
I parted.
conclusions on them, right?
Yeah, I started to part the beads, and I was gonna grab one. And as soon as I did that, I looked over and seen her. She made me see her, right? So I was trying to be confident. Like, after that, I got caught, basically, right? Nobody knew it other than me and her, right? I was with my brother and a girl. So after that happened, I walked right up to her little register where she was. She had a little dog. It was like I don't know. I'm good with dogs. Like, I don't really worry like that. Look, especially a little dog's gonna attack me, but this dog was on the verge of attacking me.
He
But
was
I was trying to be confident, right? And I walked right up to it and I said, I asked for a price for it. Was an instant holder it had a pinnacle on it, right? Not a pentagram, but a pinnacle, a 5-pointed star.
okay.
It was right there in a glass case where she was standing, and there was no price tag on it, right? I asked her, how much does that cost? It was more than I could afford, obviously. As soon as I asked her that, and there was a price tag on it, and she was sitting there with a cauldron, but I didn't see her when I walked in. She was invisible, bud. She was sitting there brewing a freaking cauldron the whole time.
Wow. Yeah,
You know,
that dog could have been a familiar. That's
I,
probably why it was so aggressive.
I had bad intentions. You know what I mean? She caught me. Like, I was gonna steal from her. I didn't realize it was a witch store.
Wow.
Hey, but I don't steal anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I bet.
I don't know. It was pretty scary, dude. I couldn't even see her until right when my intentions were wrong, and I was gonna steal. That's when she was visible to me. She was there. There was a cauldron going.
He just waiting for you to say something.
I don't know. It was a mistake on my part for
How
real.
old were you?
Um, I was probably about 18. I was grown.
Didn't you Bad from good.
But I mean, even before all that, I've like dabbled with the occult myself. Like I've read tarot cards. I've practiced like mirror magic stuff. Like I'm not.
Well,
So
I
I
mean,
mean, it was
but
just It was surprising to see it like that in real life. You know what I mean? Like she wasn't there until until my intent was wrong. Then she made herself seen to me.
oh, she was there. You just couldn't see her then.
She was in
Yeah.
ninja mode. In
Yes,
this
and it
case,
is real.
in
Like
Maka mode.
I've never. It was so. I don't know. It's hard to explain how real it was, but
That's a good story right there. Tocayo. That's a good story.
So you didn't take nothing that day.
no.
Did it
Just took
stop you from doing that, taking things?
Yeah, honestly, I think so.
how you doing, Valerie?
I would like. I thought I was like back in the day. I used to steal from stores. Like it's like whatever. It's a store. I didn't steal from people.
Wow. So well, and you made your intentions known, and she appeared. That's wild, man. That's
But
a good.
I got convicted of commercial burglary, so maybe it didn't work that well. So,
Wow, that's wild, man. But hey, you could look what she had in the cauldron.
I wish I could tell the story better. It was pretty freaking crazy how it happened.
Yeah, I believe you, man. Because that's what it's more like.
The people I was with couldn't see her either. It's a crazy thing.
Maybe she had some kind of spell or something.
She did. She was sitting there with a cauldron boiling. I don't know what they do, like how the witches do with the cauldrons, but it was like boiling and shit.
That's probably what the cauldron was for, was to give her visibility.
That's when I walked up to her, like, and her dog almost attacked me. Like, it was like her little
Hellhound.
yeah, but it was just a little dog. It was like more of like a familiar spirit.
Yeah, that dog could transform. Believe me.
So what kind of witch do you think she was? Because I know you say you dabble a little bit in the
Yeah,
dark arts. So do you
she
think she
was.
was a dark witch?
I don't think so. I think my intentions just made everything wrong. She could have. I mean, I think any real witch can be either or, right? Do you know what I mean? Like if you mess with them or if you cross them, well, they can either be evil or good. It don't matter. It's just like the healer or the witch, right?
Yep, yep. The white witch or the dark witch.
What made it real to me was when after she made herself visible to me, like and forced me to look at her. I walked up. The only reason I walked up because I was trying to act like it. I wasn't trying to steal. I guess I don't know if that makes any sense. I was trying to be confident, right? And I walked right up to her. Then that's when that little dog almost attacked me, and uh, there was not a price tag on that. I think it was an instant burner, but it was a pinnacle instant burner.
Wow.
and I couldn't afford it. I looked at her and asked her, how much is that? Then when I looked back down at it, there's a fucking price tag on it.
Wow. Wow. We went from not there to there. Then we went from having no price tag to having a price tag. Wow.
That's what made it real for me, was especially when that happened. Like I was leaning over through, like I said, she had the beads, like the hippies have through doorways and shit, little beads hanging down.
Yeah.
He had those around a glass case. It just had weed pipes in it, right? I was, when I walked in there, I was looking around like I always did that back then. Like I was a shiesty motherfucker, I guess, but like if I walk in somewhere like that, I would look around a little bit, pay attention. And I felt that there was nobody there. I was just gonna reach over and take one for myself. And right when my intention was clear, like I was gonna do it, that's when she made me look at her.
Wow. Cold busted, man.
You got busted without even having anything on you.
Yeah, I don't
You
think she was like
she read your
necessarily
mind.
a. I don't
She
think she
knew
was
what you were thinking first.
necessarily a bad witch or anything. Like she just showed me and scared the shit out of me.
You're right, the bounty hunting bear. You're right. It
she
was.
she made she made that shit real for me.
Wow.
But that's my story. I'll get off.
Thank you for coming on, man.
Thank you for coming on, brother, and sharing it. She
That's the
she
picture I
knew
was talking
she
about.
knew exactly what his intentions were, man. But glad he didn't take nothing because most likely she probably had hexes on her merchandise.
Yep, it was a test, and he almost failed.
Well, I pretty much did fail, but I don't know. Maybe I didn't though. I think it was kind of a good thing though, because it made this shit real to me too. You know what I mean? Like it was kind of. I don't necessarily think she was a bad witch or anything, but when I did walk up toward her where she was, she did have the cauldron going. Like it was like if you threw dry ice into a fucking pot and shit in the water. It's kind of what it looked like. It was like roiling and boiling. It was kind of weird.
Wow. That's the picture I was talking about, cousin.
Yep. She probably knew his name and his address, where he lived and everything, without even saying nothing.
Yep, yep.
She'd be like, "If he takes my jewelry, I'm gonna go spook him tonight."
Wow. That dog could change forms, I bet you.
I did quit stealing for the most part after that.
Thank you for the story, man. It was cool.
Thank you, brother Jesse, for your story. I appreciate you. Well, so what do you think, cousin, about his story?
Wow, man. Just the fact that she was there the whole time. The whole time she was there, just tested him. Once he made his intentions clear, that's when she appeared.
But none of them could see her. None of them. How many were there in the
Uh,
group?
It was
the
me. It was me, my brother, and she should have been my girlfriend, but she was with my brother. So
Oh, I thought you were talking about the witch.
no, but that's who was with us, and the people that were with me didn't ever see her. She did. They didn't even know this whole exchange happened, especially with the dog almost attacking me and shit.
Wow.
Yeah, they didn't even see it.
So the environment inside the location was different when you stepped outside, like different, especially if she prayed over her items.
But I'm kind of sensitive to shit, but I didn't sense anything when I walked in there. And that's why my intentions went bad, like I was gonna steal something. Because I didn't sense that there was anyone around.
Yeah, she had an invisibility spell on her. That was a good story. You told it just right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Jesse.
Thank you, brother.
My
Good
name's
story.
Jesse as well.
All right.
Right then, Tocayo.
Okay. Well, just to comment in English.
How do I get off of here?
Just push leave, and it should give you the, the way out.
Or I can help him.
You can help him then.
Yeah. Go ahead,
Yeah.
get me out of here, Ed.
All right. Here we go. I think we lost cousin Jesse. There's cousin Jesse. We lost you too, cousin.
No, I'm right here. I'm right here.
I pushed a Jesse and the other Jesse.
Wow, you've been on for an hour and 11 minutes, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking tonight it will be a 2-hour show, but people are showing up now. We got 35 viewers. The reason I could relate to the story that he was saying is because something like that happened to me when I was a kid, but it was this what do you call it? A gypsy woman, or they call her the gypsy lady, but we know some of the gypsies they're witches, and she would always bring jewelry over to show my mom if she wanted to buy something, and my mom would be looking at her jewelry, and she would tell us not to touch it, to stay at the house. And one day, man, there was this, I guess, this certain mineral, man, from one. It was like a ring. I was small, probably like 3 or 4. I don't know, can't remember how old I was, man. I was young, and I grabbed the ring and I took it. Took the ring. Next thing you know, I was sick for a whole week. I was sick, and the doctor that nobody knew what was the matter with me. I had fevers, and I was seeing all kinds of things. And then the lady came back, and my mom was telling her that I was sick and all this stuff. And then she asked him, "So go tell your son if she took something from me, because all my merchandise I got hexes on them. So if somebody steals, the bad things will happen to them." And then she asked me, and I want to go talk to the lady, and I said yes. And then she said, "Go get me the item and give it back to me, and everything will be okay." I didn't even have it inside the house. It was underneath the house, and like I had it wrapped in a little like piece of cloth, and I gave it back to her. Once I gave it back to her, all the things that were happening to me stopped.
Wow.
That's why I say I could relate to that. Uh, yeah, don't be taking something that don't belong to you, especially if it's coming from a gypsy or anybody like that.
Mhm.
To them,
Mhm.
she had a little white van. She was a nice lady and everything. It just, I don't know, man. There's forces around us that'll tempt us to do things like that, and but I don't be doing that, man. But yeah, did I learn my lesson? Not really. But hey, nobody's perfect, right? But I remember her. She had a white van. She was white, and she had blue eyes. And I remember she would come visit my mom all the time. There's always vendors that will go, like whether it was served with the jewelry. There was another vendor that would come selling coats. This man in the van, like thick coats, for the winter. He would give us credit and stuff like that. And then you had the other vendors that would come sell the pan dulce bakery. Then you had well, of course, the milkman and stuff, the boarding guy. Then you had the some guy that would come sell fruits. There was a lot of vendors sell fruits, bananas, chicharrones,
Yep.
uh, freaking watermelons. I
I
mean,
remember those white buns full of sweet bread, man. I remember those.
but yeah, Jesse, I could relate to you. Luckily, I'm glad you didn't take it from her, man, because most likely it had a hex and something could have happened to you like it happened to me. So yeah, imagine the people that go stealing from graves, man. That's crazy. Stealing
Man,
from graves, the grave robbers,
that is crazy, man, because I knew a palero who stole bones.
bones.
And he stole bones, and that's so attached to that bone had to do with bidding. Uh, he would feed it with animal blood instead of human blood.
Oh wow. Then you wonder how, like, when they open up since it's dealing with magic, right? Witchcraft and necromancy, because it put hexes. Imagine the pyramids. How many people died, man? Open them up tombs.
You know, it is my belief, man. It's just my belief that the pyramids were built by the Nephilim and the slaves. The Nephilim are the ones that connected all the damn bricks or stones, and them Hebrews are the ones who made the stones. But that's just my opinion. It was a white lady.
Well, I'm sorry, I mean, I don't know what to say. But she was gypsy, so I mean, if she's gypsy, she has to be of origin of Europe somewhere, right? Have some kind of background from Europe, so maybe she was German. Let me rephrase that: German, German, or somebody from that the other side of the world. But there are whites, right?
Yep.
Well, I did have another encounter, right? This is at the flea market here in Bell County. There was this lady that she was always uh, she had some minerals in there, and she had movies. I would go buy movies from her, and I was believe in Jesus Christ. What she believed it was something else, because I believe she was a bruja. So one day, we're there, I'm shopping, and she start telling me some stuff, that she's gonna do this and this to me. I said, "Ma'am, I'm more like one of your loyal customers. I come here, buy movies from you, and whatever you have here, They said, "No, you're my enemy because you believe in something else, blah blah blah." And I said, "Look, ma'am, so I don't have nothing against you. The only thing I have to say is please don't try to do nothing to me because it'll backfire on you. I'm protected by the Heavenly Father, and I've seen a lot of people come up against me, and they've all failed." She started laughing in my face, like, "Ha ha ha! You'll see tonight. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this to you." And then I pleaded with her. I said, "Ma'am, please don't." And I told her like this, not because I'm afraid of you. It's just that I know what's going to happen, and it's not going to be a good thing for you. So that was on a Saturday. I went back the following Saturday, and she's there, and she's got a band-aid on her freaking face, like a white hair, and a big old patch on her freaking on her chest. Uh, she was looking at me, and she was looking away from me, and then she looked at me and she said, "It's your fault." I said, "What are you?" I was like, "What are you talking about, man?" "It's your fault." I said, What do you mean it's your fault?" She took out the band-aid and the one on her chest. She had a scratch from her face all the way down like that, down her freaking for her body, a big scratch. It didn't look like regular fingers. Just put it that way. And that was the last time I seen her. She packed her stuff up and closed her store up. That
That's
happened at the flea
actually
market. Oh, and she was a white lady, by the way. Yeah, European roots. Yeah, and I told her, I said, "Why you?" I told her, "Why you uh, coming at me like that, man? If I buy stuff from you, but no, it's because kind of like the things that happen here sometimes with these people, right? Because I believe in Jesus Christ, and they're dabbling in things, and they want to come up against my enemy, and things backfire on them, because I don't accept no negativity.
Oh man, you must be talking about boots around a truck. I'm
Well,
sorry.
it's the way it's been all my life, man. People come up and I mean, come up against me as y'all see I do the show, try to do a daily show, and there's always somebody try to come and say something, in a bad way, but not today. Yesterday, on Christmas Day, you know.
You know, shit, man. Apparently, I left. Apparently, I left because the the podcast was talking shit about the people that should remain nameless. But I had a stroke. God damn it!
Yeah, I warned her. I mean, I told her don't do it, and she did it. She was an older woman for sure. I was younger, but I already knew what the heck because I've dealt with witches all my life. They come up against me in a negative way, but I'm still here. Jesse said, "I barely noticed she was white. It was intimidating walking up to her."
Yeah, I bet. Especially when her familiar started growling. You know my story, primo. Damn it, man.
Go
I,
ahead.
I still got that missing time from when I went with that blind brujo for about a year.
Tell him the story, cousin.
Well, I I experienced a tap on the window, and I opened the curtain, and I saw the biggest hand I had ever seen with no arm going up the window. And it affected me really bad, and
The susto,
the susto
a fright. Yeah.
fright was so bad that as soon as it started to get dark, I would start to scream, and I was unconsolable. Finally, my father, he knew a blind male witch, a blind brujo, and he sent me to live with him for about a year. I remember him picking me up. I remember him dropping me off, but the whole time that I lived with him, I have a missing memory of the time I was with him. I don't know what he did to me, but uh, I thought about doing hypnosis and getting that time, But then again, if I don't know about it and whatever was done to me, it must have been strong work, and you would just leave it at that. But yeah, I saw the biggest hand with no arm,
Which is called what in Spanish? The mano
una mano peluda or la mano pachona, something like that.
pachona. Yeah.
But that only comes out to really bad kids. I didn't consider myself a bad kid. That night I had saved my cousin, my female cousin, from some dude. As a matter of fact, I learned a lesson that you never tell anybody where it hurt that day. uh, I woke up, he was on the ground, so were his friends, and I wound up eating grass for some reason. But yeah, I learned not to tell nobody that where it hurts because that's the first place they hit you. I had a real rough childhood, man. But then again, I wasn't the only one.
Spiritual warfare very real.
Yep,
There's
yep.
always witches trying to recruit other witches or recruit females. Doesn't matter what age they are to become witches.
The thing is
Or
that
likewise, there's brujos that do the same thing too.
the thing is that I've been able to see since I was a young kid. So that makes all in our family able to see. Some deny it, some think they're crazy, but like my nephew, my brother's only son, he thought he was crazy for a while. So did the youngest in my brother Joe's. I had to tell them they weren't crazy. Everybody in our family sees. We have our grandmother and our great great grandmother to thank for that. Wow. An hour and 27 minutes, cousin.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to see if I can find a change the picture up with something else. Let's see what do I got here. Trying to find another picture. This one was a pretty good picture of what I captured out in the woods. There it is, right there. Let me see if I can find it. A better picture of it. You're never gonna know what you're gonna run out into the woods. So you always gotta be spiritual ready. Let me share this photo. There you go.
Damn it, boy. I'm only using my right eye and I can already see it.
Yeah.
I can kind of see it with my left eye, but with my right eye, I can see it completely, man. Can y'all
Whoever
see
you
it?
like to see, there it is, right there. This picture was taken in Sharkridge Falls. Sharkridge Falls is over there by Belton. I can do a close up of it so you can see, but it's standing right there. Let me see. Do a close up of it. There it is. Can you see it now?
I can see it now. He's a brunette. Right in the middle of the page, the Marbiter. Well, uh, Tokayo, you want to come back on? And Tuesdays and Thursdays is open mic night, so you're more than welcome to come back
Yeah,
on.
Tuesdays and Thursdays we got open mic night.
Cool,
The
cool.
Mer, I don't know. I never heard of this guy
Fighter.
before. Something biter. Says
Look,
no, that's. I never heard of that guy. I don't know who it is.
but he's not looking close enough. I'm only using one eye, and I can see the witch standing right there. She has black hair and wearing a black shirt. So if that's a tree, dude, then you can't see.
Uh,
Yep, right in the middle of the page, Marbiter. If you can't see it, then it wasn't meant for you to see it. But I'm only using one eye, and I can see it.
let me see if I can find a different picture. It's just I got to search for him.
Marbiter doesn't know what he's talking about.
Marbiter.
Yep,
What does he call? What is he called? Marbiter.
I don't know. He bites more. I don't know.
I don't know. I've never seen him here before.
Me either.
Let's see what else I can find here for y'all.
I don't know. That's what you call yourself. I don't know what Mar is, but you bite it. Down, boy. Then I guess he's on Restream or he's on one of the other channels that El Primo.
I'll go check it out. Let me see. ¿Se anda portando mal?
What the son? He wants to know what Mar is, but he bites it because he's called a Mar biter.
Uh, here's another one. Oh, bruja. Let me get this one up for y'all. There you go. Here we go. Let
I,
me know when you see it.
I see two of them already. And I'm only using my right eye because my left eye don't work. Dude on the left is tough. I don't know what that means, Mar biter.
There's a link, bro. Yeah, there's several. And you know what? I was gonna go. My son bought me some equipment, man, to take out there during my investigations for Christmas.
Where is this pic from? Where did you find the picture of the female in the middle of the page?
That was from Shockwave Falls, and this one here is from Temple, Texas.
Here you go, Mark Biter.
So let me do a close up of this one so you can see what we're focusing on.
You're looking at the one that looks like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, there you go. How's the song go?
It don't matter if it's black or white or beat it, just beat it.
You want to see the face close up? All right. Can you see it now? And oh, it's not too little. There you go. There's the face. Bruja, right, primo?
Yep.
You
Now
just
what, biter? Now what? You can't say that's trees. I don't know why I can see you or why you're coming up on a feed, but there you go. That's not a Wendigo, bro. You have no
uh,
idea what a Wendigo is.
I got a picture of one. You want to, but I don't know. I think this is the same one from the nighttime, primo.
Yep,
Because what she's wearing is white. I mean, black, just like the one I captured at nighttime.
yep.
I do get some footage here from that night. Let me see.
Yeah, but this dude doesn't know what a Wendigo is.
Explain it to him, primo. Maybe he's new.
I could explain till I'm dark in the face. He wouldn't understand. You need to learn how to spell emperor, the Marbiter. You know what? I can't.
I don't know who this guy is, man. Probably according to Cobb.
Probably in uh, something troll something. He said it's just Spanish.
Yeah. What do you think a Wendigo is? Whoever
Marbiter.
bald headed dude is. He's a bald headed dude. The fake profile. Oh my god. He said he's watched all X Files. I'm an expert on this stuff.
And that's found him. He's on Twitch, man.
Oh, he's on Twitch.
Yeah, this
I
stuff
know.
doesn't come out of there.
He said he's an expert. He watched all X Files. So I watched all the episodes of Star Trek. So I could be an astronaut.
Yeah. Hey, man, Captain Dog. Ah, Bubba goes pop quiz.
He wants a pop quiz from the X Files.
Get your X
That's
Files
that's
out of
the
here.
old show from back in the day, man.
Get your X Files out of here, my brother. Go bite some more or something. If you have nothing to add to the conversation, then see your way out.
Come on, my brother. You want to jump on? Let's talk about your expertise on the X Files. Tell me, okay. I got a question for you, Marlboro. Since you're an expert on the X Files, was there a show of the X Files dealing with a witch, or yeah, with a witch, or with the devil?
There's the link.
There's
It's
a
a
link.
more
Sometime
bite.
to me.
You can either jump on or you can go bite some more. Episode 4. Season 4, episode 15.
He googled it. He googled it.
You're right, Jesse H.
I go on for you. Did the X Files ever make it to the big screen? Ever made it to the theaters, to the big time?
Yeah, it was an
Did they ever
hour.
make it to the big screen, to the cinema?
Bounty hunter.
And if they didn't make it to the big time, what was the name of the movie?
He says, yeah, dude.
What was the name of the movie?
In 1988.
I remember one movie that what's the name came on, but it was not the X File movie. What was the name of the character? The guy Mulder.
Something like that. Hello, Beyond the Box.
Yeah, Mulder. There was another movie that he made it that he starred in the cinema. It was dealing with aliens. Do you know that movie? It was kind of like a comedy.
Yeah, he's a troll.
Yeah, it was a movie. It was where he told the dude, "Man, you took it." What did he say? You took it like a man, or something like that. It was a comedy movie. Evolution. Yeah, it was a comedy movie, man. It was funny as hell. Dealing with the aliens. Yeah, that's his name, David.
Duchovny. I'm sorry, Bear, Money Honey Bear.
I think this bruja is making him, driving him crazy, man.
Is doing something.
As soon as I put him up, he's talking about he's
Expert in the X Files.
a loyal follower of the X Files. You want to see? Tell him he wants to see a Wendigo.
He heard you. I'm pretty sure he did.
All right, let me show. Let me show him a Wendigo. Watch out, he's gonna call Mulder to come and investigate. He'll come knocking on my door. We hear you have a Wendigo problem. Agent Biter, send us your way.
You gonna say that to tree too?
There you go.
Uh, he left the message for you. I guess it's for you, cousin.
Let me check.
It's right here at the top of the screen.
I see it. A Wendigo is a Native American cryptid that shapeshifts and mimics people's voices. That's right, Scully. What's the name of the dude? David? And I haven't seen the X Files in a long time, man. But back in the 80s, was it the 80s? It was real popular. 80s and 90s. Is it still here,
He's still here. He just
or
left
is it
you.
getting probed by the aliens?
He probably likes to get probed.
All right, here you go. I'm showing you a Wendigo. Yeah, that's what I thought. His name was Mulder, and Scoldy was the female, right?
Yep.
But let's do a close up of this. Of this, it's huge. All right, so let's do a close up of it. Okay, not that one. Let's gives it a little bit more color. How about? Well, no. Shoot, what did he do? That takes away from the picture, Primo.
Uh, it might, but I see it. He might think it's a tree.
There it is, right there. I think the one standing was pretty good, no?
Yep.
Oh shoot, there's a bruja there. Yeah, let me do the one that's standing. That one?
There you go.
He's saying there's some branches.
How you doing, Rain?
Don't get scared,
Come
Mark
on,
Ryder.
come on, Marbright.
You want to jump on? Come on, Mark Ryder. Here's a link. Tell us your agent number from the X Files. Oh
No,
man, come on,
that wasn't Skinwalker Ranch.
Skinwalker Ranch. Come on, man. Ain't got no proof of nothing there. I don't even watch the show.
There's the link, Marbright. Come on up.
Well, you want to go to a Skinwalker Ranch when you come to Central Texas? There's a lot of shapeshifter skinwalkers here. Plenty of shapeshifter skinwalkers. Come on, Mark Brighter, jump on.
I'm sure you can read that, Bonnie Honey Bear. What is the Wendigo warning humanity about?
Yeah, we've been on the road, cousin.
I'm telling you, it's almost 2 hours.
Let me take off the Wendigo because it's scaring Mark Brighter that he didn't want to jump on. That's right. That's where the Wendigo comes from eating human flesh. Native spirit. It's called the wind. Get it? Wendigo. Because it moves like the wind. It's like a spirit. It moves very rapidly.
The mob buyer probably went to ask Mulder about it.
He said, "Yes, Unc." He's saying, "Yes, Sensei." All right, let's go to. I don't want to scare the only person that's ever jumped on here from Twitch off. Just
Don't,
happens to be that his name is Marbiter. I think
don't want to
he is,
scare.
he is the first person from Twitch
Yep.
that I've ever seen here. So let me find some more pictures here. How about we share La Bruja of Joel?
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna share. Now this one, Marbiter, is from UK, from the United Kingdom. Brother Joel Burgess sent me this. He sent me a video, and I was able to capture this picture of the Bruja, the witch from the United Kingdom. There we go. Let's make it bigger. Somebody says they live in the border of the Navajo Nation most of my life. Said 3 out of 10 people have had skinwalker encounters. I believe you.
I see her already. And that's because I'm only using one eye and I see her. I see them as well.
How you doing, Sister Brenda?
I'm doing good. Look, there's my favorite witch. I seen a link. I didn't know if it was okay to come up, but
Yeah, I
I
put it for
think,
my brother, but I think he went back to sleep
oh,
because I haven't seen him
poor Jack.
anymore.
He's a hardworking man. Poor guy. Look, it's my favorite Joel Burgess witch.
Yep. What's the name of the Marbiter? Probably just see trees. You see the witch or what's around the witch.
Right before I came on, my caregiver was giving me or putting my new sensor in my arm when you pulled up the one that you call a Wendigo, the big guy sitting there with the hat on. I said, "Look at this," and he's like, "Oh, wow."
Rain 67 says the Marbiter blocked me. I can't see them. Rained on Twitch, not YouTube, different platform.
I had to delete Kick off of my um, one of my route things because I found out that Kick is like a dating thing.
Oh my God!
People post stuff, but it's like a, and I kept getting people coming to my chat going, "Oh, you're beautiful." I'm like, "Yeah, right. Get a new pair of glasses." And I couldn't figure out why they would act so weird. And then somebody told me why, so I had to take it off of my, places to stream to. It's like, yeah, let's get rid of this.
You date now? Oh,
No, 11 years, man. I'm good. More or less just companionship now. That's where it's at. That's the only thing, good conversation.
here we go, cousin. The Marbiter said that you have to ever see the movie Weapons. That movie has a witch in it.
Yeah, I
And
seen it. It was kind of freaky. Yeah, I've seen the movie.
What's the movie? Wicked.
It's called Weapons.
Oh,
It just came out last year or this year,
oh,
at the beginning of the year, I think. It's called Weapons. It's dealing with a witch. She
oh.
has control of a lot of people. The kids disappear. Well, I don't
Yeah,
want to say
Seeing
everything, but you should check it out.
the,
seeing Netflix and HBO keeps stealing my money for memberships. Maybe I need to use them.
I don't know, man. The mobile keep uh fucking Scully and finding this out.
Oh, they should have
He
just left
says
Trails of Scooby Snacks.
he said he's a true supporter of the X Files. That he knows every episode.
Oh,
Do they still have X File conventions?
I don't know. I haven't. I
Oh,
mean,
what about the Blair Witch Project? I'll punch a Wilbur. Well, never mind.
I used to watch them way back in the day, but um, I didn't put two and two together about things in them being intuition, like to come to life now. But uh, I didn't get that in depth in them. I don't today. I don't really remember a whole lot of them. I guess I could go back and binge watch them. I don't know, but so
How
you
many?
had a
How
you had a
many? Okay, let's ask him more. I was too busy being in the army to be worried about the X Files. But how many years? How many seasons did they last?
mm,
Were their seasons longer than Supernatural?
no. I
Yeah,
I
don't
think
think so.
Supernatural went 15 years,
uh,
right? I know the X Files in 10 years. I can't remember.
lot more to this to his favorite show. Mm. Yes,
Jesse, you credited their stupid mold. You said it
Yeah,
lasted 11 seasons. I
I
think
seen.
Supernatural is the longest, or is it MASH?
Ooh, could be Mash. Mash was on for a very long time,
Like 20 seasons? Let's find out.
something like that.
I think it's Supernatural, the longest.
And I've seen Blair Witch Project. I think that maybe somebody told a story, but what happened with the Project? I think somebody went in and took a good look at that movie and found out that well, the movie itself was faked. Um, they
They went
claimed that
there
they
in
were,
'01.
huh?
Lot Morgan says that X Files went off the air in '01.
Yeah, I stopped watching it. I mean, it was really good when it first started, the first few seasons, but at the end there, they started getting like I don't know. It was more like a flashback skit comedy type thing. So I stopped watching it. To be truthful.
Gunsmoke had 20 seasons.
Wow.
Supernatural had 15. And X Files had only 11. Yeah.
I still watch Supernatural now. I go on
Yep.
Netflix and I started from the beginning again because it's been so long since I've seen all of them.
So he likes, how about Kojak? You ever see Kojak?
Oh yeah.
Kojak the Night Stalker.
Then of course we had Beretta, the bird killer. Oh
Oh, yeah, you got a bird.
yeah. Starsky and Hutch. Oh, there was another long series. But back then, that's what people did. They watched all, these serious things back in those days,
Night
older
Gallery.
people. Night Gallery. Oh, wow. I remember that.
I guess the closest things to the X Files would have been the Outer Limits and, yeah, the Outer Limits
Yeah.
or the Twilight Zone.
Probably the Twilight Zone scene.
How
You had to
about
do it more
oh,
modern.
But the X-Files was very popular series.
Hmm.
I don't know, man. I never watched the X-Files. It was kind of boring.
What?
But you said they were boring, Jesse.
Yep.
Oh, uh, did you
I
ever
watched Unsolved Mysteries. I watched
action
a lot of
movies?
things like Al Capone and stuff like that.
Oh, you were watching the bad boy stuff because you was a bad boy. That's what's wrong. Yeah, yeah, I know.
Okay, I got a question for Biter. Did you cry when they showed the last episode of X-Files? More Biter, did you cry on the last episode of the X-Files? The end. He said, "Oh yeah, dude." Man.
Oh, that's just a guy with that was knows feelings.
He said fucking bald. He was crying. How did it end anyways? I mean, what happened at the end?
I don't know.
Because I didn't see the last episode.
Did Mueller finally get Scully pregnant and they were having a little alien child?
What? For real?
No, I said, is that what happened? Is that how it ended?
How did it end? More Biter. How did the X-Files end? Inquiring Minds wants to know. Because I don't remember, man. I was too busy playing soldier. I was in the army.
I don't know, man. Scully got Mulder pregnant. I don't know.
Scully got Mulder pregnant.
Didn't she? One of them had black goo or something. Dealing with some black goo or something.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I was watching Al Capone and stuff like that instead of X-Files.
Scarface.
They swap back and forth things happening to them. Because that's what I said. At first, it was like they were investigators, actual investigators, and they talked to people. And then,
Oh,
what? They'd already had a child.
It's
And
Ohio said Mulder got fucked by this.
that's what he said.
They'd already had a baby at that point. Really, lie? Wow.
Somebody said I think they're bringing the X-Files back.
Well, if they had a child, it's a continuation. It must have ended up being just like one of them.
I don't know if they should bring it back or. I mean, technology is a lot better now, so the shows will be more graphic. But I don't know. But the Mulder and what's her name? They're old now.
Yeah.
So this was Jamal Burgess Bruja.
Yes, it
I
is.
think there's two Brujas and a familiar here. I know there's a face of the Bruja right here. I think it might be twins because there's another one right here.
Twins.
Look at
Twin
that.
witches.
Twin witches.
Well, that sounds like a lot of trouble.
You see them?
Yeah.
Double the trouble. And I don't know, something here.
Twin witches. Double the trouble. Yep, that's what it is.
He's talking about what is a flight 370?
Like 370. Was that a movie?
I think it was an airplane that crashed that disappeared or something like that in a mountain range.
Oh, is it? Well, And I think they were there so long they started to eat the people that already passed, and then as
That's what
people
happens,
passed
right?
away, they ate them.
In 5 minutes, cousin. 2 hours and 5 minutes.
How long?
Well, cousin just giving us a time check.
Oh, how long, Jesse? Okay,
You've been on for 2 hours and 5 minutes.
2 hours and 5 minutes.
We're talking about witches, brujas, and lechuzas. Do you know what a lechuza is, Mark Brighter? I bet you know what a lechuza is.
I know. I've been around here long enough.
Do you know what a lechuza is, Mark Brighter?
He
He
said no.
doesn't.
He wants to know what that is.
He said, "Nope. What is that? What's that?"
You don't even know what that is.
Lechuga, it turned out to be a lettuce.
You don't know what a lechuza is.
It's
They didn't have
big.
an episode on that.
It's big and it's nasty, and sometimes it forms as with a beak and feathers, and
Yep.
sometimes it's the body of feathers with the face of a witch.
Yeah, let me see.
Sometimes it get hit with it get hit with a rock.
Yeah, let me see. I can find a picture of one of those lechuzas.
You're welcome, Jesse.
Oh shit! I think I have. Should I show the show reel? But no, I'm trying to show the how she look, how lechuza will look, kind of like a harpy.
Yeah.
In Spanish, we call them lechuzas. I don't know if we got a picture of the lechuza.
There's a question for you, Beyond Buck.
What?
How did you Abe channel? I'm curious.
Wait. How did I what?
How did you wind up on Abe's channel?
Oh gosh, long time ago. I used to just sit back and listen, and uh, then I just eventually started conversating with people in the chat, and it's been a long time. And I've had Abe on my show also,
Yep.
and he's been over there in the chat. As a matter of fact, I think one time we even pulled him up, and he sat up there with us.
There you go, Andres. Andres wanted to know.
Oh, I spent a long time just listening and watching his show before I even started conversating with anybody. So I wanted to make sure that, you know, people in the chat were okay, and that Abe was okay, and, Jesse, I see Jesse on there, and then I just started conversating. Oh man, I was asleep. I don't know what woke me up. I think I felt hot, so I woke up, and I seen you guys on, and I was like, oh, wait a minute.
Hey, Primo, he wants to see a picture of a Lechuza.
Yeah, I'm gonna show her one
He's
right now.
Yeah, he's looking for it.
Here you go. Let me share.
There you go, more biter. That's a
Ooh,
Lechuza.
that is a face that I don't even think a mother can love. Holy cow!
Uh, to tell her what it is, she's actually a witch and she can transform into a what's called a lechuza, kind of like
Into an
a
owl.
owl or big bird.
Yep.
kind of like Lilith. I don't know if you know who Lilith is.
Yep.
The
The
ones
mother
that
of monsters.
uh, were real, the Mobile, they're not AI. They're real.
Lilith
Here we go.
was
Here's some
Lil.
sketches of them.
Yeah, I like that sketch. That's pretty
And
cool.
this
Which
is I found it from him going on PRT and came here. And when I saw he was live, I joined the live. That's what Andres Carizales says.
I do got a short reel of something way bigger than the Lechuza. It's a giant owl.
Yeah, Cody, she steals your nachos.
Interesting. I like I said, boy, I hope I never see no big old bird in the tree with a face like that. I'd have to definitely chop the tree down and say,
Uh,
nope, no more.
Let me show him the short reel that I got.
Go ahead.
A more.
He since
So like that, like he worships the X
yeah,
File. Start praising me. My short reels. I'm just kidding, man. I guess he loves the X Files. Here we go. Let's
Well,
find that.
a
The
lot of people
Lechuza.
did. Even Lawrence said that he liked him.
Jesse said one of his dad's friends seen a man transform into a giant white owl.
Oh,
A lechuza.
hmm. Oh yeah, I guess if you can have the women faces, you can have the men faces. So
Here's your original footage here.
Ah, you're gonna show him the big bird.
that big bird.
You can see it right there.
The pecker. I see the pecker.
Let's see if we can see it. Then I show him a close up.
He's gonna say it's a bunch of trees.
Check out this one, Jesse Hopper. What's the name is gonna call the Scully and stuff after this show and this short reel. It's right there. I'm gonna do a close up of it. Oops. Okay, let's do the close up. There it is.
Da-da-da.
He's got a big pecker.
Pecker.
It's turning. It turned his head. Watch. What do you think about that one, Sister Brenda?
Yeah, I
He
remember
turns
that
his
one.
head from one side to the other.
Love Morgan. I'm definitely leaving some skid marks on the ground trying to get away from.
There he is, standing right there with a big beak.
We're not talking about the Malaysian flight, the Marbiter. Do you see Big Pecker?
He probably sees it. The big beak.
Sticking out there like, hey, what are you doing?
There it is. What's the size of that beak there?
Yeah, that's a big Pecker.
He makes all the girls go, well, hello.
I
There
did.
you go. Would you do it for a Scooby snack?
Yeah.
There it is. Look at that sucker. The eyes.
It's happened live, Marbiter. We're showing you things he captured live. So no, it's not a tree, and no, we're not talking about the Malaysian flight. We're talking about the thing in the tree that has the big fucking eyes and pecker.
The eyes and a giant owl that's pretty tall. I say it's like 15 feet tall.
Yep, I say it's about 20.
15, 20, yeah. Here's the original video. We'll pause it. It's standing right here. Look, its head is turning that ways. There it is. It spun it. You see where it spun it? And it's looking at me right there. Still looking. There it is right here. The sucker was still looking.
I think that Malaysian flag disappearing is something. We're showing him something. He's talking about something else. Something totally
Whoa.
unrelated.
Right here. My hair's already stood up, brothers and sisters. I feel something here. From this area. There it is. This is the
You know what I just noticed about that video? There is a
I was waiting
strange.
for that. I was waiting for that. It was Really Brenda and Texas Shogun in an owl costume in the tree.
Right. But what I just noticed about that video, as many times I've seen it, there is a strange noise, almost like electrical currents.
The motorbike says that that's just the sky appearing through the trees. Yo, that's better than me and Brenda in a costume.
Oh, that would have been funnier. But we know other people that do that, so we try not to.
That's you on the bottom, Brenda.
Dang it! Are you sure?
They seem to think that you have 2 feet.
I wish I had 2 feet. I wouldn't have to pay full price for two
Roast camp. At
shoes.
least hit the like button, man.
I know, right? Hit the like button, people. We
Hit the
like
like
you.
button, Roast
You
camp.
like us.
Y'all in here infiltrating. At least hit the like button. Shit.
I know. Don't be
Yeah,
rude.
that's just the sky appearing through the trees.
Yeah. Okay. The sky must be real low. Oh my god. Just for that, you're gonna get this comment from me. X Files suck.
I thought he was going to say Mulder's a pussy.
Scully has a dick.
Wait, a lot of people in Hollywood do. She just might. That could be
Uh,
true.
there you go. We don't fake the funk here on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. We got real evidence. We're not
Hey,
like other channels.
you know what? You want to really blow his mind? Show him the witch with the face and the candle.
Was you here when I showed that earlier?
Oh, did you show that earlier? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I got to remember. I'm behind because I was asleep.
We're not quoting the Bible, Cody D. We're talking about things that we actually seen.
You're seeing it right here in plain sight. I'm showing you what I've captured in my investigations. Real evidence, not no mumbo jumbo.
In job, it says I've spoken with owls and treated with dragons.
I
You
need
got-
to I need to
you got-
find me a little dragon and raise it because I have a feeling in the near future we're gonna need them to be our friends.
No, you need a bat.
A bat.
Not you, her.
Oh,
I can smell her.
Yeah, I took out the video. I don't want to. I think Mark Brighter might have gotten scared. The roach camp might have gotten scared. I think that's what that is. The roach camp in here.
probably. Andreas,
I
I'm
mean,
I'm feeling better. I still can't see out of my eye, but it's not as much blood. Thank you.
that's good. Amen.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of laying down and napping for the last couple days throughout the day. So doctor told me not to bend over, don't strain myself, and sleep with my head up. Just nap, you know.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're
You
pretty
found
tall.
20 foot
Yeah,
out in the
yeah.
bush.
You say he's okay. You found a 0 foot 0 W what? Oh, owl in the bushes, 20 foot. Yeah, it's huge.
My brother says I need some hard evidence, bro. That video wasn't good enough for me.
And the video with the lady's face that was holding the candle wasn't good enough. Dude, I see regular spirits and I spotted that right off the bat. You crazy.
Oh my god. And the Bible references is irrelevant because you saw one. You see them all the time.
What does it talk about the latter age, Mister Biblioteca? What does it say about the latter years that's going to happen to people? What does it say about the latter years? What people are going to be able to do? The children of God. You probably don't know. He's got to look it up.
Uh-huh. Just
Well,
yet,
he's saying
just,
shut up, Jesse. So
just yet,
that person is getting booted out.
just yet
Oh,
said,
I think he's talking about the other Jesse.
Yeah, he was.
I'll feed you to the owls. And Cody
Jesse
said,
H said, I'll feed you to the owl.
just shut up, Jesse.
Feed you to the owls.
That's
Hmm.
funny. I was waiting for them to say that it was me or Brenda in costume. Then he said that it was both Brenda and
Should I show the bruja again? See if I can find it. The man, are y'all there, guys? Gals?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Um, Cody, with me, I see ones that die tragically because they come to me and I have to help them move on. I'm like a beacon of light. I see spirits come and go. When I go to cemeteries, there's always some around there. I have different abilities. So a lot of people, way back in the days, like the Salem witch trials, they used to think that people with abilities were witches, and that's why they killed them. And it wasn't it at all. We're all born with abilities. It's just a lot of people keep their minds blocked off to that. So
You're
I've
right,
done I've
bitch.
done it since I was 5, man. Used to scare the crap out of my mom.
You're double right, Jesse H.
There she is, standing there in all her glory in her black robe.
No, Brenda's not a witch.
No, no, I'm not a witch.
The Marbiter. No, Brenda's not a witch.
The witch is right there on the screen
Yeah,
to the left.
Hold
to the
on.
left, to the left.
Just so you know, that's not Brenda.
Yeah, no, it's not me. I
Okay, let me show
I
the
only have
face.
I only have one leg. Yeah, no, if I was the witch boy, I still would have my other leg. Just saying. There's look at it's the nun. No, they're not warlocks. Oh, for crying out loud.
And we don't worship.
They're very spiritual empaths. That is the way I would say it to somebody that didn't understand.
We believe in Jesus Christ, man. True believers of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we're not a cult either. Just so you know.
Yeah.
We're not part of the Roach cult.
Now I'm kind of curious. Uh, did you say the name was Marbiter? What do you think of this one up here? It's nighttime. There's no sky.
So where we located?
Uh,
Marbiter, we're all located in Texas.
yep, all of us are in Texas.
No, it's not by choice, Cody.
Yeah, and Cody, sometimes I've seen things that no people should really see. So it is not really by choice, but you are born with the abilities. It all depends how. I think it depends on how you're raised, because my grandmother was an empath and she could read minds and she did all kinds of things. So me growing up, my mind was never shut to that doesn't that's your imagination, or stop talking like that or don't say it. So people that grow up, like kids that have imaginary friends, your parents always tell you there's nobody there. Don't talk to something that's not there. And that's the first hint of they probably see a spirit.
I don't know, Cody. That sounds like a personal problem. You don't like ginger. None of us are redheads to begin with. Uh, I don't know. I like everybody.
They won't jump on because they're the Roach camp. Jump on, Cody. I'll put the link here. Cody or the other dude, the X File dude, they ain't gonna jump on because they're the Roach camp. Prove me wrong. Just corner on the cob and what he's saying.
And the clean powdering.
What he's saying, that's farting, farting.
Well, and one thing that they also should understand, there are things that walk around this planet that look like us, and they are not. So, hmm.
Nobody's trying to
No,
Cody.
Cody. Cody said no. Oh, come on. We don't bite. I mean, I don't even have my teeth in right now, so I'm not going to bite you.
Ooh, no. We give you a break,
Don't
Cody.
jump on.
Not like that. Nobody kind of guys like you.
He wouldn't even jump on for a Scooby snack. I think he's a warlock. Both of them. They're into Scientology.
Hi, Anthony.
I know who these people are. They already done gave themselves away. They won't come on. Prove me wrong. Come in and enlighten us. I think one of them is a saber-tooth tiger hunter,
Look out. He pull out his
and the other one is a roach collector.
Saber-toothed tiger hunter and a roach collector. Wow, that's a vast variety of jobs, ain't it?
the other one boots around the truck.
Boots around the truck.
Yeah, one of them is there. You go. I mean, I've said blue coat Yankee. Oh shit! Go Bram Franklin and George Washington. What the hell? I bet you wear them stockings too, right? If you're looking like
You know what?
what's the
Here
name
it
of the
is.
movie? The Silence of the Lamb. What was the name of the guy that would dress up, had his thing tucked behind himself? The guy in the they put the girl in the hole.
Oh, I don't remember. Cody, everybody up here is in a really good mood right now.
Bill,
So we're trying to get him to come up here because we're in a good mood. Ain't nobody going to attack nobody. Come on, Sissy Lala's, get up here. We're not out to hurt anybody. We're having a good time. Come have a good time with
Yeah,
us.
jump on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, jump on, Cody. Yeah, come on, Buffalo Cody or Buffalo Marbrighter. It's Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo Bill. Isn't that the guy that put the lady in the hole and yeah,
Bill,
It's this guy
rubbed
right
the
here.
oil on the skin and whatever the heck he was saying.
somebody got named Cody. Come on, get up here. We're
I'm just
gonna.
joking around, Cody. Lee, can you take a joke, man? Have a
Come
little bit of fun
on.
once for your life.
We're having a good time. I'll let you call me a fat one legged woman. Come on.
You ain't gonna jump on.
He didn't say that she was in costume.
Right? I couldn't dress up like a Lechuza. I would fall over because I only got one leg. I can't stand on it. I guess you could say I don't have a leg to stand on.
Me, I'm the one-legged man in the ass kicking contest. Hello, Cynthia.
Hi, Cynthia.
I think Cody is saying no mommy, no mommy, no mommy, no.
I don't know, but we're not we're not asking you to come up here so we can pick on you
There
or
he
anything
is.
like that. We're having a good time.
Jumping on. How you doing, brother Cody?
Hey,
Hello.
How you
hi.
doing, man?
How,
Yeah, yeah. I did join because you guys got like some potty mouths.
Potty mouth.
Thirsty, man.
I don't
Yeah,
have a
kind of.
potty mouth. I don't have a potty
oh
mouth.
man, we're joking around because there's some trolls that troll us all the time, and you're kind of
Yeah.
like talking like
Oh,
them. That's why I said I wanted to see if you're a real dude or not.
Yeah, we have to test new people because we got some really bad trolls that are really, really nasty people.
oh, yeah. I understand. I was just trying to add information to the conversation.
Yeah, and it wasn't so
That's
bad with
awesome.
you as it was that other one, because I even seen you tell the other one to come on up. That Mar I
Biden.
yeah.
Yeah, more
Oh
by
yeah, I just found you guys 2 days ago or whatever, and I liked your podcast.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
welcome.
thank you, brother.
Yeah.
We're just having fun right now, man. It is Friday. We're talking about Lechuza and bruja, and
Which is in guess a lechuza is kind of like a harpy, where they have the face of a woman and it's a bird. That's the
Oh
topic.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That goes back very ancient history, really, right?
Yes, actually, it sure does.
All the
the,
way
Ancient
Egyptian,
back.
Greek.
the very first Lechuza
Greek
was
and Egyptian.
the very first Lechuza was Adam's first wife, Lilith.
Yes, and
Uh
she went and bred with other people, and they had all kinds of strange children.
oh yeah, yeah. That would tie to like the Black Ocean, right? With Hercules breeding with the typhoon monster or whatever.
Yeah.
What's the pop quiz, Mom? Fighter? I hope it's not about the X-Files.
Oh,
We
this
all found out that Scully had a demon.
Biter has a pop quiz. What do you want the pop quiz to be about?
X Files.
Oh no.
No, man. Like everything that you've seen so far, we've survived, man. Uh, we grew up in a house, me and cousin Abraham, and there was no adult supervision whatsoever. His dad was in prison, and mom was killed. And we went through stuff. I got dragged under a bed. He floated up to the ceiling. His sister did the Ouija board. Um, I think looked through the window in the living room. Something was in the bathroom, and something would come up, try to come up to the last bedroom. So yeah,
Oh,
we lived through some stuff, man.
oh, yeah, yeah. I can, I have, yeah, I can tell. I can tell that. Yeah.
So everything that we talk about,
Okay.
we lived through it, man.
The '70s was pretty bad, man. A lot of we're kind of near the border, so we live in South Texas, and there was a
Hmm.
lot of
Oh,
witchcraft, man. A lot of witches. This lechuzas, the fly in the air. In the '70s, it was bad. I got scratches on my
oh,
face, man, that I was marked when I was young by. They tried to take me out the window, man. Like literally ripped the screen. The windows back home because we had no AC or ceiling fans were huge, and it mimicked the voice of my grandmother. And as I got close, and I said, "Is that your grandma?" And she said, "Yes." She was telling me to come closer to the window, and I got freaking smacked in the face, and I flew backwards. It ripped the whole screen. The screens back in the day were made out of actually real, like,
Man,
what do you call it?
yeah. I'm just getting the goosebumps right now. It sounds real.
Like metal, yeah, and like metal. So, but he still ripped it, and with the claws. But he tried to take me out the window when I was gonna be 6 years old. I was gonna be, I was gonna go to, yeah, in first grade. So I had to be like six. So I have the marks on my forehead. I mean, I never got stitches, but they just put something on my head. So I healed by myself. But now that I'm getting older, you can see the scars. I'll see
Oh,
if I
do you
can
guys
find.
want to see my do you want to see my paranormal protector?
What is it?
You ready?
What?
Can you
Wait.
see him?
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah, I see him. Oh, look at him.
nice.
Yeah, that's Roscoe's. He's a blue tech hound.
Would you call him Rocco?
Rocco.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, he's a blue tech hound dog. So they have like
Abe's got a
really good
rebel.
vision and they have really good smell, so they can
just gotta be
protect
careful,
people.
man. If you take them out there, because the freaking shapeshifter skinwalkers, man, they'll kill animals. They.
Yeah.
I found a den full of. I found a what do you call it? A Saint Bernard with his
Yeah,
spine ripped out of his back. A fresh kill. Then when I looked around, it was a big circle full of dead animals, and
Oh
the sun was
gosh.
oh
setting.
yeah,
I told my son, "Let's get out of here." Yeah, you
yeah.
gotta
I
be
don't get
careful,
down with
man.
that stuff, man. Oof.
Yeah, it's bad in Central Texas. Brenda knows because
Yeah,
she's from the same location I used to live in, Killeen,
Yep.
I'm
and she
from
knows that area.
upstate New York.
Yeah, we're all from Texas. Hey, the Mabars said those were definitely aliens, not witches, Abe.
Yeah,
What?
I probably look like one. It's like 3 in the morning almost here. But
It's 141 here in Texas, man. We've been on for exactly 2 hours and 41 minutes.
He's saying this is an alien. What is it? A predator? That's what he's saying.
That's what he says. That they were definitely aliens and not witches.
Is
Um.
that you, Scully? Is that you, Scully? That looks
that's
like Scully.
that's not an alien.
Look at the
that's
face.
not that's not me or
I'll
Brenda.
that's
pause it to
Brenda.
him.
That's Brenda with her crock pot.
Yeah. Yeah.
There she is.
Brenda only has one leg, and
That
I,
one's like saying I got my eye on you, but she's missing the eye.
No, that was a bad crack of a joke.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I have a
okay.
friend that has
My bad.
I have a friend that has no legs. Yeah.
I had a stroke, man,
His
so I
name's
can barely walk.
Yeah, I help him out. I push him.
I know I still have one. I always tell them that if they ever have to take a part of my leg, they better measure my nub, and they better take the same amount, so that way I can jump off my chair and run around like a little person.
You want to see something freaked out, man? Let me
Oh,
show
Oh,
you.
let's
Share this
go.
video. Let me share this video.
all right. This is fun. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, I got all kinds of videos, man. Check this out.
Ooh,
Yeah, I like that they're original and they're yeah.
there they go.
That's like a unclean spirit
It's going to
moving
go
real
manifest into
rapidly.
something. And there was
What
no
is all that
wind.
stuff
There
in the
was
air?
no wind that night, and they were standing still. That was the manifestation that was going to go manifest. There was no wind in the air, and they were standing still. And him and his
Like a
brother
swarm of
don't.
something.
They don't smoke. So
Yeah, no, it looks like more like a swarm of something. Like
yeah,
together.
That's
that's why I said there was no wind, so dust wasn't going anywhere, and they were standing still. They weren't walking and kicking things up, and neither one of them smoked. So that takes all of that out of the equation.
and
Yeah.
that's seeing what you look like, man. Thanks for coming up, Cody.
Huh?
Andres says thanks for coming up. It's nice to see what you look like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, you want me to turn my camera off?
No,
No,
no.
no, no. You're fine.
Oh,
At least now we know that when we see you in the chat,
Yeah,
that
we won't be ragging
oh
on
I
you, man,
see. I know
because
what you said.
we
yeah.
Yeah,
know
that's
you're
cool.
legit. We know you're legit
Yeah.
now. Is that we
Yeah,
get in
yeah, no,
trouble
I
real
get
hard
it.
by some other people, and I was like, man, I hope it's not
Yeah.
those people.
I'll tell you what, Abe.
Well, that's
With
the
the
first step of a negative entity is to try to
Deceive.
provoke you.
yeah.
Mark Ryder said that's just us. What the? Oh
you
my
know,
god.
I'll tell you, Abe, I do miss the chat in my show, but moving over to the doing the channel 12, I don't have a live chat, so we sometimes do a live, but then we do the pre-recorded, so I don't have to put up with that.
Yeah.
But
Let me
every
see.
now and then on my channel, I still have to put up with weirdos. It's okay. I laugh at them and ignore them. They don't bother me. Keyboard idiots. That's what they are.
Well, you know what they say, you don't know crazy till you've seen it.
Right? Oh man.
Yeah. Like some woman in a mental
Here's
ward, like
That's
yeah, here's
right.
some night eye shine right here.
The Marble says A plus, Cody.
what?
The Marble says A plus, Cody.
Oh, all right.
Uh.
Look at that
Oh,
one.
so if you want to hear my story quick with that entity,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
uh, so yeah, I was like living in this trailer for a year, and you know, it was just like a different trailer, you know, kinda. It was in a trailer park, but I drank this detergent this one night, and yeah, I was going to sleep, and I just saw this thing like come out from the I'm getting scared to talk about it, but from the hallway, and yeah, it was right there.
What did it look like?
Oh, yeah, it was like it had a trench coat on, and he was like a white ginger, like Rasta.
Hmm. Was it tall and had a hat on it?
Yeah, he's about like 6 foot two, 6 foot.
Was wearing a hat?
A black beanie.
Okay.
Oops.
Interesting.
Well, when I was laying in my bed, Brenda, the spirit said not to look at it
Oh,
because
that's weird.
that would have like activated it, you know.
Yeah. Normally they want you to look at them when they're like that. They want you to see them because they want fear.
Mm.
Marble says you saw Papa lick bum.
So what? A lick bum?
Lick bum?
Probably.
Lick bite just don't know. Make bite.
Yeah, uh, Marbide, why
Well,
don't
it's
you
actually a
come on up
flower
here?
that grows. It's a flower that grows in upstate New York, so maybe that was tied to the witches.
Could have been.
Maybe they use that flower, you know.
None of the witches that we've come against have used flowers. So I'm sorry to tell you that that's not possible.
What?
That witches use a flower because witches don't use a flower.
Uh, they don't.
Well,
No
they use elements like, fire and, um,
earth, water, wind,
yeah.
but they don't use a flower.
Uh-oh.
I've seen one that had like a white flower in her hand come out of the woods
Yeah, that's
dressed
what
in black.
color it is.
Yeah, cousin.
So
There in Central Texas, I've seen her. It was like a giant tulip, but it was white, or I don't know what kind of flower. But she had it in her
yeah, it's
hand.
correct.
She came out of the woods and she was hiding from behind the trees, and she was peeking
Uh,
out behind the trees, looking at me, and then she would hide, and then she would go to another tree and hide behind the tree.
How's
Yeah,
well,
that,
I mean, it makes sense.
that better?
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I feel better. Well, thanks for having me on the show. I don't want to overstay my welcome.
All right then, man. Thank you for coming.
I was gonna share the this thing that I caught myself. You know how you talk about the hat man or the man that was dressed in black?
Yeah.
I captured something like that, man. Check it out.
Oh, during that same experience with the flower.
Well, no, this is different. It's a
Yeah,
nighttime. Let me push play on it.
yeah, I'll stay. I'm just getting something to drink here.
Okay, here we go. There he is.
Thank you, Ray.
The Hat Man,
Oh yeah. Yep.
the
That's
Man
almost
in
like a
Black.
piece of artwork.
Yeah, is right there. This is I lived in a mobile home myself, and at that time, and this is my truck. My truck. This is my truck right here. But there's a close
Uh-huh.
look of this Hat Man.
No.
When I walked out of the house, somebody said something to me right beside me, and I turned around with my guards up, but there was nobody there. Then as I was coming out of the gate, they said something else again. So
Mm.
I turned around and I took a picture just to see what I captured. And there he is standing right there.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So I was just showing you this from a picture.
No,
Uh,
obviously it's hard to see.
yeah,
But
yeah, but you can see the face when I do the close up. And then there's I captured other things with it, which was like a succubus, incubus, like a
oh,
yeah. So he wasn't alone. But yeah, the Hammond normally shows up when something bad's gonna happen, when their souls to be collected. Just wanted to share that with you. I've seen these dark shadow figures at the park. They're all black, real tall, like 7 foot, 9 foot tall. Come through the park. Pretty massive.
When you see those, did you find out people had passed?
When they came, I warned them when the first time I ever seen them go to the mobile homes, going into people's mobile homes.
Yeah.
The following day, I said, "What should I do? What should I do?" So I went from door to door and warned the people that there was something going into the home through the walls. And next thing you know, I get they want to see me at the main office. So I go to the main office and they said, "Hey, you can be scaring people. They reported you that you're scaring them something about some dark entities going into their homes and all this stuff." Then, like, not even 2 months, all of them passed away. They were all found dead in their bed. Uh,
that's
it,
so that gives me the creeps when you said you found the holes because I found a hole in that trailer too. Yeah,
so
in the floor.
all the people died. All the people died that I warned in their beds, except one. One died in their recliner with the remote in their hand. I believe those dark entities that were kind of like soul takers or doing their energy in form of a succubus, incubus, or what do you call it? Spiritual vampire. What would the term be? Succubus or incubus, right?
Yeah.
They were all found dead in their beds. They drained their energies, their
I
spirit.
hope the woods don't come alive, Mom Brighter. Good night.
Yeah, well, that's the trench coat man though.
He said he's going back into the woods to sleep. What is he talking about?
That's what Mom Brighter said.
He says, "All right, that's enough for me. I'm going back into the woods to sleep. Good night, you." What the heck?
Uh, I
Hello.
don't even have anything for
I
that.
figured since you're a X Files fan that you're gonna sleep on top of the hood of your vehicle and look at the stars,
I
right?
just pictured a big pile of leaves.
Pile that to sleep on.
Good night, Mom Brighter.
Good night, more brighter.
We'll troll again later.
Yeah, man. These things they do chase. If you have a spiritual opening, you can hide from them. If you have an opening, they know and they'll attack. They'll attack. If you have anger, vengeance, or anything, any kind of spiritual opening, they will attack.
I got it
Uh,
now. We were
Hmm.
talking to a Bigfoot.
Yes, sir.
He went back into the woods.
The wonder they couldn't find him. He spent his time watching X Files.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
yeah, Mulder and Scully going to be pissed. You spend 2 hours you're watching our show.
Andreas says that's odd. Good
With all your guys'
night.
monsters down there in Texas, it sounds like you guys need a Bigfoot.
Oh, No, we
running
need a
around
really
there.
big dragon that's
I got a
hungry.
picture of something that looks like a Bigfoot, but you see,
Beeflet.
here in
There's not
Spruce
enough
Land,
trees.
we said that all this cryptids that people talk about, they're actually what we call the DDN. You know, like you were talking about at the beginning. They're a bowl that were created by the Watchers. You know, and they got destroyed by the flood, and they're people know them as demons, but they're unclean spirits that roam Earth, always trying to find a host, and that's what people are dealing with when they go to the woods. You know, because that's what's out there.
I wouldn't mess around with it.
Well, they like these
Yeah.
things attack the homeless people. And I've seen a lot of homeless people with attachments from this DDN, and they have the ability to manifest into anything, and they can mimic voices. And that's how I got lured into the woods in the first place. What's her name? The Marbrider probably hearing Scully call his name into the woods. Marbrider, it's me, Scully. Come in here. Well, they can mimic voices. Imagine getting woken up because there's a woman yelling for help at 3 in the morning.
It's Mulder. I have a vagina.
Oh
And
no.
that's what happened to me. You know, my sister woke me up, say, "Hey, there's a girl, a female screaming. She's yelling for help. Something's happened. Go help her. Go help her." You know, that's all went up in the woods, helping out this supposedly woman that was yelling for help. And then when I get in the woods, getting close, I got a bat. The crying for help stops. Then I'm looking around and it's like, man, it's 3 something in the morning. I think something set me up. And when I turn around, it's when I see them, these dark entities all around me. But the thing that helped me out is I said the Our Father deliverance prayer, you know, and I didn't take a step forward or run away or
Yeah.
nothing because if you run away, that's you're showing fear. They're going to attack. So I just maintained my heavenly love foundation and just prayed, and I was able to get out of there safely, passing right in the middle of them, standing on the side of the path. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Freaked out. Yeah. I wouldn't do that.
Well, that was
I
the
would.
only option I had because any other option, they would have most likely ambushed me because the way that we're set up, I would have had to walk like 50 yards or 60 yards, possibly 70, just to make it to the highway. And
Yeah.
it was nothing but woods there. They would have ambushed me there. Yeah, if I went behind me like 15, 20 steps, or probably 25, I'll go into the creek. You know what? Like, man, the creek. You know, they said
Yeah,
like they
no,
would
it
have
sounds
there.
extremely
You know,
scary. I mean, I remember like some foxes or yeah, it was just some foxes or something were barking at me in the woods and it was scary.
yeah, I've run into wildcat. There's animals out there,
Yeah.
wildcats, all cougars. I used to see them in the army, man. Mountain lions, but yeah, when you're in one of those situations, you know, you gotta just follow your spirit, man.
I
I know
guess
one
that's
thing.
why I like dogs so much, because they can alert you, or they
Yeah,
don't go further.
you can't show signs of fear, and you gotta be careful also taking your dogs because these things can attach themselves to the animals too. So you gotta be careful, you know. That's why I don't take my dog. I have a German Shepherd. I got two German Shepherds, but I don't take them with me when I go investigate because I want nothing to happen
Yeah.
to them.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
I mean, when I go investigate, I don't go investigate to see that it's something in the flesh because I already know it's more of in the spirit. But there is animals out there that can cause harm to your animals. You got wild coyotes and they're in packs, and other stray dogs that are out there, cougars, wildcats. Yeah, but appreciate it, brother.
Oh yeah, you
Join
guys have a
on the show.
wonderful evening. Yeah. I'm gonna log off, all right?
Alrighty, brother.
Yeah, thank you. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you
Yeah,
too,
thank
brother.
you. Bye.
Bye. I think we lost Sister Brenda.
Wow. It's
There
3 hours.
she is.
3 hour show, primo. 3 hour show.
What's up, bro?
3 hour show, man.
I just seen him right now, right there, but I think he's asleep.
Hello, Jack. Hey, primo.
Mm, are you there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
You just jumped on?
No, I've been on for a while, just here.
Oh, but you was in the lobby?
Yeah,
I just seen you pop up.
no, I've been on here for a long time. I was wondering why I wasn't on the screen. I figured it was lagging or something, so I was just being quiet and watching, seeing it.
Oh, okay.
But I was in here. On the I was on the panel or in the lobby or something.
Yeah, yeah. You're in the panel now.
Well, I was on the panel because I could see you
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the chat, but my square wasn't on there.
What
I
are your
just
thoughts
noticed
on,
right now
what are your
when
thoughts on the bar fighter? He went to sleep in the woods.
Well, I hope he wasn't drinking.
Well, it's been 3 hours, cousin. I'm gonna call in tonight. Talk to you.
all right, primo.
Bye, y'all.
All
Good
right.
night, primo.
Well,
Damn, bro. What, you just barely got in the
I've been in here waiting and waiting, and I was wondering why I wasn't on the screen.
I was looking up there and
I was
it wasn't
about to
showing
leave.
you.
I
Yeah.
was about to leave and just go to sleep.
Oh man.
Yeah, I've been there like for a long time.
So what do you wanted to add to all this? What we're talking about?
Uh, I don't know. Some people just don't ain't gonna believe because they don't know.
Well, we don't want them to believe too much because that could be a spiritual opening. We just want them to understand that there's other things around in the spiritual realm that do exist.
Yep. I mean, you want them to be able to know what to do, but the people that haven't experienced anything, they don't know. They won't believe. Even if they do, they still might not. Just like like Jesus said, they hear and they don't hear, and they see and they don't see.
Yeah. Then we were having a pretty good show on here.
I came on right after after you said that I was asleep,
What?
and Brenda said, "Poor Jack. Ever since then, I've been on there waiting."
Man,
Yeah,
it wouldn't show you up there.
I know. I think I was lagging.
Yeah, it wouldn't show you up there because I was looking how many were here and I was looking up there in the numbers,
I
but it
was like,
wouldn't show you.
I must be lagging. That's why it's not showing me on the in the box there. Because I couldn't even see some of the chat when I first came in. I couldn't see the chat; it wasn't appearing. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Cousin Jesse did pretty good, man. Co-hosting here with me. Uh,
yeah,
his internet was working better.
yeah,
Yeah, like I said, just the only thing I can say is if you see something or witness something, don't give it too much power of belief, but put that whatever you're seeing, put it to the spiritual test. Type on and rebuke it in the name of Jesus Christ. It's the best advice I can give you.
Yep. Always test the spirit.
Yeah, you got to test the spirit. Whatever you're seeing, you got to test that out spiritually. So you got to tie boundary break in the name of Jesus Christ, just in case he's a demon trying to play you, trying to deceive you. If it vanishes and it smells like sulfur, you already know what it is. If it vanishes and it smells like pestilence, you already know what it is. So something that's real is not going to disappear. That's something that's supernatural from the hell realm. That's what they do. They go back to wherever they come from. So what do you want to share with them, Colonel?
No, you pretty much covered it. Just like I said, when we took those pictures and we caught all those little people, and then we caught the big things there with them. Just because you see it, you, you gotta type body rebuke because don't be like, oh yeah, it's a Bigfoot, it's real. I just saw one.
You see the people that said they have imaginary friends from the woods, and they say they're what do you call them? They call them something. They said the Bigfoots are the friends, but they're seeing shadows. They call them shadow people.
Yeah,
Put the shadow people to the test. Type out in Jesus Christ's name, see what happens, and you're gonna find out that they are not friendly. That's why Bigfoots, they're not in the flesh because they're DDN. All these things that people see in the woods, they're not of the flesh. They're this DDN that I speak of, the remains of the Nephilim, which is the disembodied demonic Nephilim.
yep. And just like you saw the guy that shape shifted, the thing that shape shifted into every every animal, a different
Yeah,
animal. That's why you can't trust your eyes, and you gotta test it.
you hear it all the time in the Bigfoot community, man. You hear it where they say that, oh, they're my friends. I know their families. They're my buddies. I gift them things. That's what people say.
Yeah,
And if they only knew they're just being lured deeper and deeper into the trap. But by them believing that they're friends and believing this and that, they already have the spiritual opening to be bonded and spiritually attacked.
because once they believe that the thing is real, then it's gonna attack.
Yep. He's not going to show. He's not going to show you no more manifestations because you're already believing in it. So what is he going to do? He's, he's going to come at you full force to try to destroy, take over your vessel or destroy your vessel. One of the two. That's what they do. They possess, bond. That's why there's so many people bonded. They think that they're believing. A lot of those people are spiritually bonded. I'm telling you right now, spiritually bonded, have negative attachments on them. If you get too close to them and you try to give them a handshake, those negative attachments are going to transfer to you. And the thing is, because people are believing. We used to have somebody on the show used to say, "I believe, I believe, I believe." He was believing in everything else besides Jesus Christ, and that's where the problem comes. When you say, I believe," and you can name any cryptid or UFOs or whatever you want to name, They wouldn't believe in Jesus Christ. That's what the problem is, and that's what those things like to hear. I believe in all these things, in which it's really them. Then it's got you where it wants you. It's got control. What do you think about that, bro?
Yep. Because then it can attack you. Once you believe, it can attack you not only spiritually but physically because you have the opening.
Yeah, we've seen people get attacked. I've seen people when I was growing up. Some family members get attacked spiritually, and it wasn't a good thing. I'm talking about full blown possessions. They have to go to prayer and fight in prayer through Jesus Christ to free the people or the person that being spiritually targeted or afflicted in order to for the unclean spirit to leave their bodies because it has full control of their body. I've witnessed this kind of things. So tell you, spiritual warfare is very real. It's been happening for a very long time. I don't know what happened to my bro. He's probably
Oh,
feeding his bird.
right here.
Uh,
Oh boy.
well, it's because they know. I mean, who in the right mind is not going to know what they're dealing with? I mean, honestly, they know. They know what it is about. I don't think. I don't think that they're stupid to not know that what they're believing in is a demon. What do you think, bro?
They're not because they're not spiritual. They're that's why they don't understand. They don't have no perception. They can't see.
So if they're believing in these demons to be these things, and they're writing books because of what they're seeing or whatever, can you say that these books that they're writing are demonically driven?
They're getting influence to spread the lie, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I'm asking you a
So,
question. Do you
yeah,
think that it's being these people that write the books about Bigfoots and whatever other cryptids that they're being demonically driven to deceive the people?
they're being influenced. Yeah, to keep the lie alive.
So if they're being, do you think they know that what they are,
Uh,
what they truly are?
Don't know, bro. So you know how it goes. The the dark comes to you and offers you whatever you want, just like they did to Jesus Christ, and then you go along with it, and you bow to that, or you don't. Some people give in because they want worldly possessions,
That's what I
what
see a lot.
whatever they want, whatever they think is gonna make them happy in this world.
I see a lot of that in a lot of communities. The tithe, they're more interested in the tithe than anything. Uh, but that's everybody's personal choice, right? Me, I just want to bring the spiritual awareness to people to understand that that there is a spiritual warfare and it's happening right in front of us. And if I wouldn't say nothing here on spiritual encounters about it, then who am I? I wouldn't be doing the. If I wouldn't say something about it, then I'm not doing the mission that the Heavenly Father placed me to do. Is to awaken my brothers and sisters. Yeah, man, there was a lady that contacted me, and she believes in was it dog man? Was it a dog man? I think she said it was a dog man that she encountered in the woods with her dog. That she seen it, and that she went home. Next thing you know, she called me like 2 weeks later saying that the dog man is living in her living room. And I'm like, ma'am, I don't think that's a dog man that's living in your living room. I think, and I asked her, did you tie banner rebuke in the name of Jesus Christ? No. Did you pray for nothing to follow inside your home? I said, no. I said, well, what you're seeing in your living room is it's looking at me right now. It's looking at me. Because I'm talking to you on the phone. This is what I want you to do. I want you to go up to it and tell it, I take authority over you in the name of Jesus Christ. I tie bind and rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ. You're not welcome to be in my house. Leave. She said that, and it was gone. And then she called me like a couple of days later and said that it's gone. It's not living in her living room and all this stuff. Then she said she did it one more time, and she tied bind and rebuke in the name of Jesus Christ because you're supposed to put the spirit to the test. It disappeared. Yeah, spiritual warfare is very real. Trust me, man. I've seen some stuff when I was surrounded by them. You know, this what people want to call Bigfoots. Well, I call them botoneros, dark shadows, and they got red eyes. Happened up there in Lubbock, in Anton, Texas. What happened? And we went into prayer, and all of a sudden they're gone, right? But yeah, it's spiritual warfare is very real. It's about the no fear. Do not fear them because if you fear them, it's a spiritual opening. No belief, no anger. You really have to watch your Q's and P's when it comes down to dealing with the supernatural. What do you think, brother?
Yep. You gotta pray before and after.
Can give it power of anything. You know, you gotta when you place Jesus Christ first, that's what you're supposed to do. It will help you overcome those trials and tribulations or those obstacles that are being placed in front of you. And then you gain your wisdom and knowledge. And was you're eventually going to run into somebody that's going to cross your path that is going maybe through the same thing you went through or something in that nature that you're going to be able to assist them spiritually so they can overcome, I should say, their demons. That's what people call them, right? Overcome their demons or their trials and tribulations. I think that's what Job called them, right? What did Job call them? You know, as being spiritually attacked, brother.
I don't know.
I think he called them many names. Unclean spirits was one of them.
Yeah. Um. They keep on talking about missing time in the chat, but yeah, that's you have missing time. Not only we had some missing time when we were doing the investigation. We thought we were in there for less time, and it turned out to be longer time. But also, people have missing time when they talk to angels, when they have a vision from God. They'll be having missing time.
Yeah, this Nephilim, there were they were different. Not all slept with. There were some that slept with women, and there's some that slept with the animals. In which that's why you have a lot of them that look like animals out there. They're the characteristics of a wolf or a coyote or a bull, because that's what they did. They slept with all kinds of things, all kinds of animals. But all that got destroyed in the flood. But they still roam earth in the spirit. Sometimes some of them, I mean, they can look like deer. They can look like rams. Whatever manifestation they would want to take, they can take. Imagine you run into a Chihuahua, and you know it's a Chihuahua dog, and then the Chihuahua dog starts making a hyena sound, starts laughing at a hyena at you. That's what the DDN can do. Somebody said, Jack, that's the person's name in YouTube, missing time 420. I don't know who they're talking about.
Yeah, because I talked about missing time. How when you we had missing time when we were doing the investigation, and when people talk to angels or you have a vision from God, you have missing time also.
I'm not sure what they're talking about. Some guy talking about Vegas.
Yeah,
There he is.
I don't know. I haven't been watching the news or anything.
So we're at 3 hours and 22 minutes. Is there anything you would like to share with the viewers of the topics of the balance that we've been talking about?
Pretty much everybody here, they know that they need to test the spirit whenever they confront something. You've done a good job of teaching everybody how to defend themselves and what to do if they come into this situation or into situations where something appears to them. But it seems to me like there's more and more people are seeing things now.
Awakening.
Yeah, awakening and seeing things now than before. Right before, people wouldn't see all these things, encounters and stuff like they're doing now. Like you said, things are hyping up, and everybody better be ready.
Spiritual ready. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're welcome, Sister Nervous Angel. But I'm trying, brother. I'm trying to do the best that I can here on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. That's why I do the late night shows. Not because I'm afraid of doing it any other time, because I could do it any other time, but I'm thinking that nighttime is one of the times that most people are going through a lot of things, you know, and that's why I do the shows at night. Like for example, somebody had a bad day at work or something happened, and then at nighttime they're thinking about it, and that's when the worrying is a sin. You're not supposed to worry. The reason you don't worry is because the Heavenly Father has everything under control. So worrying is a sin. So if you get any thoughts of worrying or things like that, just type on a rebuke in Jesus Christ's name, because all that is those unseen forces trying to find an opening to attack you spiritually. Try brother. We try brother Anthony. I know my brother has been going through a lot. I've been going through a lot myself. Uh, that I even said at one point in time, so okay, I'm going to take a little break and start doing what I have to do to build back up, my body from what I'm going through. And I know my brother's going through a lot, but he's seeing what I'm talking about when I say I can even go for a walk. I try to go for a walk, and guess what appears? These DDNs show up and to try to freaking attack, man. Like, even though I'm doing something good for my body, they try to slow me down, try to weigh me down from doing the workouts because I'm trying to, like, the cardio is one of the things that I like to do. They try to weigh me down. My brother's seen it where I can be walking, next thing you know, I can barely walk because they're weighing me down. I feel
Yep.
like a lot of weight on me. You see that happen in Chakra Falls. Remember, brother?
Yeah. And Chocolate Falls and the other place, I felt like something was trying to weigh me down, but I had on. We had prayed. I had my stuff on, my cross and stuff, and that's where I felt the pressure. It wasn't on me. It was being blocked. God was protecting me.
So I try to do my own thing. Try to. It's just, man. I don't know how many times that's happened to me. Even when I was in the army, things like that would happen to me, where these things are trying to weigh me down because they know I can see them, they know I can sense them, so they try to keep me distracted that way. So I pray against them or type and rebuke them in Jesus Christ's name. I want to get back to doing cardio, but it's like, imagine this: me doing cardio with my own weight, and then more added weight because they're gonna try to weigh me down. You've been with me, bro. When I'm walking sometimes, and it feels like somebody grabs me from the shoulder. They're trying to throw me off balance or trying to weigh me down. You've seen it.
Yep, that happened to me too when we did the night one. Or remember I told you that, or no, in one of those, I felt like I was being weighted, and I felt like I wanted to fall, like I was feeling real weak, like I wanted to faint.
It's like somebody jumping on your shoulder and trying to drop you, that your knees buckle and stuff like that.
And
Or sometimes it feels like I'm carrying like three people on my shoulders.
it was hard to move my legs.
Yeah, that you can barely move your legs because you feel like you're walking with weights on your shoulders. So when that happened to me, I start praying. I start praying and start by rebuking them in the name of Jesus Christ. It's just unclean spirits, right? That's what they do. That's how they attack. Yeah, it's like, yeah, the spiritual warfare is very real, brothers and sisters. We gotta protect our loved ones. No, we don't. We can't teach them. We gotta teach them, right? We gotta let them know. Gotta speak to them in truth. so they can be ready also when the time comes that they have to fight spiritually. We can't fall into the temptations of this world. So there's a lot of that, right? Many people are tempted, and many people have faltered through the temptations of this world. That's why we tie bind and rebuke in the name of Jesus Christ. Stay focused on trying to do whatever you got to do to protect your vessel and to keep your spiritual and physical vessel strong. Oh yeah, I've been seeing a lot of things for many years. I've been fighting all my life, but like in 2004 is when it really all the things that were happening to me in Elms Grove was crazy. That's all I can tell you. That's when the veil I started when the veil started lifting. I think I had a recording where I could hear something growling, but then at the same time I could hear like many voices, like they're getting ready for battle, and they're like, "Ah, ah, ah," like sharing, like they're doing a share. Many disembodied voices, like it was a different location. So I'll go into prayer and I tie bind and rebuke that in Jesus Christ's name. Spiritual warfare is real. Are you there, bro?
Yeah.
You want to share something? You remember what I was going through over there?
Yep.
Survived it through Jesus Christ. That's the only way we can survive the spiritual warfare, brothers and sisters, is through Jesus Christ. Society itself wants people to forget who God or Jesus Christ is. That's what the main goal is. The reason is that they want to do that is because if generations forget who he is, then how are they going to be able to pray for him and ask him for help? If they want to completely erase him from history, right? So then, who has the free will over the people? If they erase it from history, will be the this demonic forces, right? All the people that wouldn't even know Jesus Christ will be easy prey for them. What do you think about that, bro?
Yeah. I mean, you just got to keep your eyes on him. You know, the Love Foundation. Because out of his love, he created us so that we could be with him, right? But then sin came into the world, but he's still there. He's still waiting. That's why he sent Jesus Christ to redeem us. and he's still there waiting with his arms open.
I'll share a story with you. Uh, Midnight Mass. Uh, Back, man, I think I was barely like in sixth grade. I can't remember. Uh, Catholic Midnight Mass, Misa de Gallo, what they call it in Spanish. It was a cold day. We all had taken showers before we went to church. So, church starts at 12 at midnight on midnight mass. So we're there in the church, and the the priest, what is it called? The ceniza,
The little scent thing that he was
the
carried around.
scent thing that they pass around. It passed by me, and it got me kind of dizzy. We were doing the little prayer. I was on my knees, and I felt like something hit me in the gut, and it started coming up. And next thing you know, I don't remember nothing. When I woke up, they had me up in the air outside the church. Like six men had me up in the air, and I started kicking. Because I woke up like that, and I didn't know what was going on. So that was just out of instinct. But I had a big one knot in the back of my head, where I guess where I passed out, I hit the back of my head on the bench. So they were putting olive oil on my forehead with a cross, and they were saying that something that had entered me and all this stuff. And I just told them that I felt dizzy and I passed out. So we left it at that, and then I was back in on the bench where we all sit down, and I started feeling dizzy again. And my mom told me to go wait outside. The church at that time in the 70s, they had like the sides. It was a wooden church, and they had little exit, different exit things where you could exit out from the side of the church. So she told me to stand right there by the opening. So I was standing there, and I was looking at everybody sitting on the bench, and then as I'm breathing in and out, trying to get air, right, because I was still feeling dizzy. I heard somebody yell and say, "Hey!" And I see a hand going behind a tree. This big tree was near the parasol. So somebody's waving at me to go over there to where they're at. So I'm looking at everybody, and then I seen it walking and starts walking down the sidewalk, and he starts coming towards me, and I'm trying to see who it is, and it stands at the edge of the church, and it has no form, it has no face, it's just a shadow figure, and it says, "Don't believe in what the man is saying." It said, "Don't believe what's up on the wall." Then it said, "Believe in me." And it says, "Let me." It said, "Let me take you to my home so I can show you that I'm your friend. I have all kinds of things, toys and everything where I come from. So come with me." That's what he said. And I told it, "I believe in Jesus Christ," right? And I said, "I believe in Jesus Christ." I hear my mom say, "Well, ¿qué estás hablando? Who are you talking to?" And then I pointed like this, but there was nobody there. But she was able to see him going behind the tree. So my mom yells, "Hey, why are you talking to my son?" So she grabbed me from the hand, and we walked all the way to where the tree was. And she said, "You stand right here." And she said, "I see you walking behind that tree." So I'll come from behind the tree. So when she went around the tree, there was nobody there. So she grabbed me, we walked around the parasol. She was looking everywhere for this supposedly person, right? And she looked in the trash can, she looked behind the AC unit, and we walked the whole quad, the whole quad of the the block, and we went up back in the spot where I was standing outside. And the only thing my mother said at that time was, "Ay Maria Purísima, Holy Mary, Mother of God." That's what she said. But that's my experience. That these things, they're out to deceive people, man. We have to be spiritual ready all times, and our heavenly love foundation, and our faith, our relationship with Jesus Christ must be a must. I've been dealing with this for all my life, just like my brother has. My brother had things happen to him. Uh, I mean, it's just to us it's already normal because we've been through it so much. It's like first to nature for us. So for somebody that might not understand or been through what we've been through, they're not gonna see it our way. They're gonna, because some of these people, they want to stick to the cryptozoology, and they want us to believing in this other things. Me, I've been fighting all my life to understand what it is because I've encountered them. I've overcame them spiritually, so I know what they are. Tell you, I was 10 years in the military. I never once seen a Bigfoot out there, but a dog man I've seen. But it was a manifestation, I believe, that the Gideon took to look like a dog man. I've seen a Bigfoot after the military that looked like a Bigfoot, but it went right through me. So that's telling me that it was demonic. The other reason that I said it was demonic because when it went through me, it felt like it was trying to possess me. So I went into immediate prayer and typed by the Rebuke in Jesus Christ's name. I'm just want y'all to be spiritual ready, spiritually alert, not to get deceived. So everything you do should be immediate, uh, second nature, first of nature. Train yourself to the situation to immediately say a tie binary rig in the name of Jesus Christ, because it will try to control you. It will try to control your senses, so you won't be able to say a tie binary rig in the name of Jesus Christ. That's why it's important to wash your Q's and P's, not to have no spiritual openings. That's so the attack. Go ahead, bro. You want to say something? I think Jack might have gone to sleep. Oh yeah, spiritual warfare is very real, brothers and sisters. So I've had all kinds of people, right? I'm trying to help out people spiritually. So you have certain people trying to say I'm a bad person and all this stuff. I'm just speaking the truth about it, the spiritual truth about it. That's all. Trying to awaken my brothers and sisters so they can also have a chance to fight spiritually. That's why I got spiritual encrypted encounters. I don't know what happened to Jack. He might have fallen asleep on me. Follow your heart, follow your spirit. That's what I would say to you. Because your spirit is not going to lie to you. Follow that instinct of what it's telling you, your spirit is telling you. If it's coming from up here and something is saying something to you from up here and it's not good, type out and rebuke in the name of Jesus Christ. But your spirit, through your heart, is going to guide you because that's how the Heavenly Father is going to guide you to overcome whatever comes your way spiritually. Yeah, I think he put himself on mute. I don't know what's going on with him. Jack, are you there?
Oh, my bad, bro.
There he is.
I had it muted.
Yeah, I don't know what you were saying, bro. Yeah, you're muted.
Yeah.
So what were you saying?
I was reading the chat.
Thank you, Sister Cynthia. You know what I used to hear all the time when I was growing up? Don't do this, don't do that. Don't do this, don't do that, because people are going to say this, they're going to say that. That's all I will hear. And I said, Mom, but don't be this way because then people are going to treat you this way. I said, but Mom, I have to be the way I am. And she's like, no, you have to be this way because this world is rough. You got to have tough love. And I will say, well, how come I just can be myself? Is it because people are going to see this and they're going to try to step all over you? But here I am talking with the Heavenly Love Foundation because what people don't understand is that a Heavenly Love Foundation or Love Foundation, right, is the strongest spiritual gift there is. Everything else falls in place under a Heavenly Love Foundation. That is why it's important to maintain your Heavenly Love Foundation so you can utilize spiritual gifts this way. That's the truth. Anything any other kind of way is openings. Anger, spiritual opening. You hear people having family feuds, not just a spiritual opening, it could be generational opening. It affects everybody. Yeah, once I turned my age and stuff, I know how to be tough when I was in the military. But once I got out of the military, I said, you know what, I'm going to be me, or I'm meant to be. Uh, have that love foundation. And that's what I've been doing. It's not a good feeling having a black heart, feeling like you're drowning or sinking in quicksand, waking up every day with a heavy heart and just bad things coming into your head because that's what the enemy wants to keep you down. It's not a good feeling being that way. When I found the Heavenly Love Foundation and everything that was holding me down got lifted off of me, man, that was an awesome feeling, man. An awesome feeling being free from the negativity. It turned the whatever negative left, and I was able to grow a Heavenly Love Foundation, positive thinking. I mean, people ask me, why do you still dance? Why do you still work out? It's because I feel like it. I can do it. The Heavenly Father blesses you. It's just an amazing feeling. Our Heavenly Father loves us, and that's why I love Him. He's been there for me through the hard times, He's been there through me, through all the everything I've been through in life. He's been there for me, and that's why I praise him as my Lord and Savior. Because I prayed to him through a lot of uh, things that I was going through in life, and he has not let me down. He's always he's always with me. He's not going to let me down. He's not going to forsake us. He don't forsake nobody. He just wants y'all to awaken. What do you think, bro?
Yep. Yep. It's all about love. Everything that he did and everything that he does for us is about love, bro.
Yeah,
That's why Jesus came out of love because he wanted us to redeem us from sin because he created us so that we could be with him. That's why some of the angels didn't want to bow, but he did everything that he did is because of love. Yep.
I ran into a video of cousin Victor on his last words before he passed away, man. Earlier, but it's like he was ready to go. You know, he wasn't sad or nothing. He was, you know, he left with the Heavenly Love Foundation. You know, with faith and belief in his Lord and Savior. And I was seeing the video. This one, you know, because of the COVID was happening, and I was seeing it. What his last words were. I wish I could have been there for him, but at that time I didn't have the means to be there for him. Uh, but yeah, he was a good man, very spiritual, cousin Victor. I don't know if I downloaded the video. Let me see if I even downloaded it. The video. Yeah, man, he was a good guy. I was happy that I got blessed to be able to do videos with him. I remember he was always very quiet, cousin Victor. Yeah, his daughter was playing the video. And did you put it for? Was it around Christmas when he passed? Yeah. But anyways, any final words, brother? We're almost gonna hit the 4 hour marker right now.
I think I'm gonna try to fix my sleep schedule. But yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in, and make sure you hit the like button. And I'll see you later, bro.
All right, bro.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Well, in saying that, brothers and sisters, I want to thank everybody that tuned in late at night here for Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. Just want to say that God loves you. God loves every single one of us. So don't ever think you're alone, because you're not. He loves us, and we're all connected spiritually. So I love y'all too, just like I know you love me too as a brother and sister in Christ. Uh, don't let the enemy deceive you, to make you think that you stand alone, because you're not alone. You have all the brothers and sisters here on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters, but we're all brothers and sisters in Christ, and we have Jesus Christ, the heavenly angels, the Holy Spirit. You're never alone. I just want y'all to know that. And if anybody's ever going through something that they don't understand, hey, you're more than welcome to contact me through Messenger so I can help you out spiritually. In saying that, good night, everybody. God bless y'all, you and your families. This is Brother Abe Cias, Soren Cias signing off from Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. Have a blessed day.